Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
It's easy to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 65,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker.
Hello and welcome back. I am Laura DeLu and this is the one and only Mark.
I think there is only one. I think there is only one and only.
There is only one and only.
I hope there is only one and only. I don't think the world could cope with two.
Well, there may be someone who's got the same name or a similar name, but no one will ever be you.
No, I hope not.
You are the one and only. I want to start singing to you now.
Bit of Chesney.
Oh, yes.
I had a bit of 80s power ballads in the car coming in today.
Brilliant.
Bit of a single. I had My Fair Lady soundtrack yesterday and 80s power ballads today.
I'm going to introduce my daughter. I found my Fair Lady DVD.
Oh, brilliant.
I introduced her to Calamity Jane. She loved it.
Oh, brilliant.
She's not so much on like the cartoon ones, but My Fair Lady, I think she'll love it.
Yeah.
I genuinely do. I think she will. Today is going to be amazing. We have the one and only, of course, and we have also got some extra special treats for you. So in the first hour, I have got a little bit of a naughty. We've actually got two little bits of naughties that weren't supposed to be in this show, but the gorgeous Becky has managed to find them for us. So I have got the monochromatic beauties that you're seeing in front of you here. Yeah, Becky's just saying, well, we're not supposed to have these, but we did. I am going to ask, how many did you manage to find? Oh, so not a massive amount then. 46 is what we have of those. Can I say that? Okay, there are 46 of them available. They are going to sell out because they're going under £10 for the 2. We're not supposed to be doing seed bead bundles anymore. Technically that is. Yeah, there is another seed, there's not a seed bead bundle coming up later at all.
This isn't a seed bead bundle.
No. No. And the one you've just seen is not a seed bead bundle at all. And this is definitely not a seed bead bundle with turquoise colours.
No.
And that's not in our show either.
And the viewers will have to know, and I'm going to tell them, that you chose these because this is the colour wallpaper you want in your new house.
This is the
no
colour
other reason, not being
wallpaper.
selfish at all. No.
Not hinting that if anyone
no.
wants to make anything that would, you know, adorn the walls or anything like that. It's a whole. It is kind of. It's the first time I'll have a house of my own, so it's very much. I like stately homes.
We did say it was going to be reminiscent of Chatsworth,
yes.
wasn't it? Your new house.
There is. Nothing like Chatsworth, but there is a certain wallpaper that I fell in love with at Chatsworth, which I ended up buying a magnet for the fridge because I thought that is what I want when I have a house. That is what. And you know what? My husband has not said no to it at all. He went, "That's nice."
I expect the paper in Chatsworth is probably hand painted.
Yeah.
In China.
Yeah.
300 years ago.
Yeah.
Probably £10,000 a roll minimum.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought I could, you know, maybe go around and just.
Take a little bit here, a little bit there.
Yeah, they won't notice. Or if you want to recreate it for me, you're more than welcome to. This is going to go at an amazing price, so stay watching for that one. On top of that, you were very excited about this loom.
I'm really excited. I don't normally get tools given to me, and I've been given one, and I was pleasantly surprised. I'm going to say I was pleasantly surprised. I thought, oh. But no, I had a play. I taught myself how to use it.
Brilliant.
I'll go through what you get in the pack later on. You get massive instructions and everything. And I think this could be my new addiction. Because it is so quick.
I love looms, but I've never had great experiences because I trod on mine. So I was explaining earlier, mine was very much a metal construction and it wasn't the easiest thing to do. And then I ended up treading on it. So my experience, so the fact that you're saying this is really easy and really quick.
My first attempts.
Oh my goodness.
Ever.
First attempts ever.
Ever, yeah. That was my practice session, which I thought, oh, hang on a minute, that looks really nice.
I love these.
And then this was my first main piece. I haven't ventured onto jewellery yet, but I've got this thing about making bookmarks at the moment.
I love
seed bead bookmarks,
yeah.
love them.
Yeah,
so my first attempt at...
That's brilliant.
So I'm going to show everyone how to use the loom at 7 o'clock.
Can I just let you know as well, the loom is going under £20. With some seed beads.
With beads.
So you're going to get what you need to make something like this. Because it is those colours as well. It's the yellow and your oranges that you are getting with that. So that's coming up a little bit later on. They're beautiful.
There is, aren't they? Really good fun.
Now, there is also a challenge that I would like to set for you, Mark.
For me?
For you.
Is it to do with this tiger's eye, is it?
So we've been looking at gentlemen's jewellery. We have got a little section for gentlemen's jewellery, and we've been looking actually online at the various different sort of styles, and bracelets are massive. They've been massive for ladies and they're massive for gentlemen, including tiger's eye at the moment. So look at David Yerman, he's got some fantastic pieces. Thomas Sabo have got some fantastic pieces as well. They are beautiful. Now we have skulls coming up later, and we have tiger's eye as well. And in the sort of Thomas Sabo inspired, David Yerman inspired, we want you to create something bracelety wise that would look amazing.
Okay.
No pressure.
One thing I did notice when we were doing our research earlier, why are gents' stretchy bracelets more expensive than ladies?
I've noticed that as well.
That's a bit weird.
Then they are stretchy bracelets, aren't they? Because I kept saying, is the sort of extra gold elements in there? It is a stretchy bracelet.
Yeah.
So there's no additional.
It's bizarre, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Now let's kick off, shall we? How about I start off with some eye pins? I love your jewellery in the next kit as well, by the way. You know, I was saying I tend to like chain work. So I loved it. You need to see it's gorgeous. But with chain work, and I don't mean sort of chain mail, I mean working with chain and attaching things and making beautiful designs out of gemstones and chain. These are always essentials. These are my all-time favourites, mainly because I'm still not very neat at doing that bit.
Okay.
Never been great at doing that bit. It's getting there.
Your little eye loop.
My little eye loop is getting there. But this is so much easier, especially if you're doing rosary linking as well. It's one side's done for you. So you've got your little eyelet there. You've got an extra section at the end that you can do another loop there if you want to. And you've got 5 of them in total. It's rose gold plated, sterling silver, and you can never have enough. You'd have been proud of my box of findings. Neat, organised.
What toolbox?
Yeah. All in this colour. No, it's yellow gold plated. All really nicely, neatly done, but you can never have enough. And at £1.95, get as many as you can, because you're going to use them. The fact it's your fantastic noble metals as well, it is your gold, it is your silver. I do love them. I get through them quite quickly. You know when you use them, do you keep the ends if you snip the ends off?
If they're longer than 2.5 centimetres.
Okay.
Because that's long enough then to make a complete rosary link.
Ah. Because I've always wondered, should I keep the end or not?
Yeah. Well, obviously, if you think it's not, if it won't go through a bead,
Yeah.
then it's pretty. You always keep your precious metals in a little jam jar or something, and you can always sell them on to melt them down or do something with them.
Yeah, I suppose you could do the smelting.
Yeah.
Smelting.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to leave those there with you. Lots of people coming in for more than one of those, which is brilliant. I do have some really pretty.
That's what I wanted. Can I nab a couple of those jump rings off of that lovely organised board there?
You can. Now, what colour would you like?
Gold.
Could we pinch a couple of jump rings, please, my dear?
Couple as in 3. Be perfect.
There we are.
Sorry.
That's all right.
There.
When you see the board, which is still nice and beautifully neat,
It's amazing.
there's only 3 less on that particular board, but ignore that, you'll get the full amount.
Wow.
Now, I have got, these are pretty.
We should show that. I'm sorry, but
Can we just show?
It's so important, this board.
It genuinely is. Talking about findings and eye pins.
Oh my word! How long have we been asking for a stash of findings like this?
Oh, so it's been a long
On the
time
Late
coming,
Show as
hasn't it?
well. I'm getting desperate for findings. I'm getting a bit.
I've got all the one
desperate.
colourway, but my rose gold is. They're not plated, they're just coloured.
So what's
why not?
one deal? Is the 3 different
That is one deal.
colourways?
You are getting
Oh, my
all
word.
3 colourways. So you are getting your
Brilliant.
findings pack in the yellow colour, which is the yellow gold. You're getting it in the silver and you're getting it in the rose gold as well. They are coming up at the end of this hour.
That's
It's one of our star
450
buys.
pieces.
It's massive.
450 pieces.
Yeah, it's
Brilliant.
absolutely massive.
Right. I'll let you get back to your buttons
They
now.
are brilliant. We have a good quantity of those as well, so if you want to stockpile, you're more than welcome to. We've got 100 of those. Now, pearls. These are, by far,
They're very cute.
the cutest, aren't they? The
I don't use the word
cutest, the
cute very
sweetest.
often, but there's no other way of describing these, is there?
No, they are. They are absolutely cute. I am thinking a little bracelet for a little girl. Maybe if you're doing sort of weddings, I'm thinking flower girl.
Yeah, there's enough on there for you as well, as a fully grown adult.
Yes, absolutely.
Plus earrings and...
Absolutely. I mean, lengthwise, absolutely. I'm just thinking
What size are
how
your
cute they are.
wrists?
My-
5.5?
Something like that.
Gosh, you're very delicate, aren't you?
Well,
in general.
My wrists are. My wrists are very delicate. The rest of me, not so much. They are gorgeous, though. The size of them is just... Could you make a ring out of that size?
I think so.
I think maybe I'd want to put 3 on there. But they are really, really beautiful. Stretchy, maybe. In between, I am thinking the Stardust beads. You will notice I'm addicted to the Stardust beads.
I am as well.
I love them, absolutely love them. Stardust beads in comparison with these, so you'd have that wonderful, gorgeous, really sumptuous finish on these ones, and then that sort of, the sparkle from the beads would be brilliant. Now we're doing a naughty, naughty price on this one. Black freshwater cultured pearls, £3.95. Oh my life, that is incredible.
I got told off by director Bruce last week.
Did you?
Yes, it was justifiable because I said that these little button pearls reminded me of hamburger rolls. So you have a bottom bun and a top bun, and then another gemstone or something in the middle.
I
That's what
understand.
I was thinking.
I understand.
Like a rondelle or a really, you know.
Yeah.
I think that'd be lovely.
And I think if we're going along with the idea that a lot of pearls are called potato or rice, then you're sticking with the theme.
Macaroons, I should have said
macaroons,
macaroons.
yeah.
That's much more
That's
classier than a burger bun.
Yes, I can, yeah. But still potato. What would you call a potato pearl? I don't like the term potato pearl.
I know, it's a tricky one, isn't it?
Rice, I can probably just about allow rice pearls.
Baroque's a nice term.
Baroque is a
Baroque,
gorgeous term. Now, how many in baskets at the moment?
Oh, gosh.
31 in baskets at this
amazing.
moment in time. They're going to go, aren't they? That kind of price, £3.95. That is a bracelet for £3.95, or a bracelet and earrings for £3.95, or if you wanted to add extra bits and bobs, you've got a whole necklace there for £3.95. They are amazing. They are amazing. Now, I've got some Flexrite.
I love the way Becky says wire.
Wire.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Very endearing, yeah, wire. No, I don't. No, you go wire.
You do say wire. Yeah.
That's
What do you mean?
nice,
Oh, it's a
endearing.
lovely way of saying it. So everyone takes the mick out of how I say only. Only. And I don't hear it. I don't understand.
I don't either. No.
Thank you! Oh my goodness, thank you.
No, I don't hear that either.
Oh good. Oh good. Now, I have got Flexrite 49 strand nylon coated, stainless steel, gold plated. Not only is it gold plated, but it is 24 carat gold plated. I know, it says it right there, 24 carat. I'm not making that up. There is only 19 of these though, and that is it. Now 18. These have been very popular whenever we bring them on. We don't have them very often in comparison to the other wires, but they are brilliant. I love the feel that you get. You know, it reminds me of, you know, you've got the safety wires when you're doing sort of like, not hang gliding, what's it called? Zip wiring.
Oh, yeah.
It's that kind of strength to it. That's the kind of feel that you, when you look at it, you see if you get right up close.
I just can't quite believe that there are 49 very fine wires all twisted together. I think it's incredible, isn't it?
It is brilliant. Now, it actually launched at this price, £22.95. And at that price, 182 of them sold straight away. Now, we are today not doing that. It's the late show. I've got Mark with me. Management have left the building. £12.95.
The floor is trusted when I'm on, apparently.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. That's why they're
You are the
that's why.
trusted.
Yeah. They think, oh, Mark's on, that one will be well behaved, and little do they know.
Well, we are being well behaved. The prices are not.
No. But if I'm in, everyone goes. If I'm in, they think we'll leave in Mark's capable hands.
You are in charge.
Little do they know.
Oh, well, wait until you see the prices coming up later as well. Not that the wallpaper one. I'm just going to call it the wallpaper bundle now. That's it. If you're wondering what the wallpaper bundle is, it is the best colour in the world for me right now. I love it. It is coming up a little bit later, and I'll let you know about that. 10 chances remain on this one, though. That is it. Kay, well done to you, my darling. You've got 2 of these. They are brilliant. They are really brilliant. There's so many wires, 49. They're all tied in there really tightly. It always reminds me of the safety wire, because you have normally with those, you've got so many wires wrapped together to give that extra strength. And you do get so much strength in this particular wire. And it looks so smooth, and it looks brilliant.
And it's very flexible. That's the whole point about it. It's not like our beading thread in our our standard beading thread packs. This is really nice and malleable, and it doesn't knot, it doesn't kink or anything either, which is just beautiful, which helps a lot.
Yeah, it's really bizarre as well, because the wire that we have feels like it is metal wire, whereas this it doesn't.
It is metal wire, but it feels.
It feels more like thread.
Like a silk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant stuff. Only 4 chances remain on that one, though.
Well done.
Love it. Now, let me see. I'm just going to bring these bits this way a little bit more, because I am only small. Now, I have got... Oh, near rounds.
These are the ones you were...
These are the ones I was eyeing up.
Yes, they were.
How many do we have?
Oh. 4.
What pearls? What pearls? No, they are absolutely just... If you wanted to think about the finest combination of colours you could ever possibly get for pearls, I think you're seeing it right there, aren't you? They are absolutely 100% gorgeous. That's in my humble opinion.
Which counts for a lot, I feel. It shouldn't be a humble opinion.
I always feel humbled by pearls, though, because you never know, and I've said this before, you never know what a colour of a pearl is going to come out like. Obviously, if it's dyed, then that's one thing, but you don't expect to know exactly what colour it's going to come out unless it's a Tahitian pearl or a South Sea pearl. So how many different pearls have been gone through to be coloured up the way these are? So they've gone through lots of different ones to then go through and make sure all the colours are very closely matched to ensure that you get the perfect strand. And there is such an amazing combination of colours on here. We are going to give you an amazing price as well. You're going to love it. £18.95 they're going to sell out. They're near rounds as well, so to actually get those, again, the shape is a really important thing. But the colours, oh, love them, absolutely adore them. 3 chances remain on this one. Just want to double check that these are natural, aren't they? Oh, yes, they are. But they are so bright. Every single thing on here is so bright. Every single angle. And they're so clean as well. A lot of the time you'd expect them to be bleached to sort of take away any little dirt marks from any of the nooks and crannies, but these are absolutely gorgeous. I love this one.
Do you know the difference between a nook and a cranny? I love people that I've met that don't know this.
One is one way and one's the other, but I never know which is which.
Nook, cranny.
How would I remember that? Nook is...
Nook as in book, in a bookshelf.
Yeah.
So nook and cranny.
There we are.
Yeah,
there we go, nook and cranny. Which one's which? Stalagmite or stalactite? Which one goes up, which one goes down?
Well, this is probably really rude but it is early evening late show. Tights come down.
Yes, mites go up and tights come down.
That's how I remember that.
That's how yeah. There's one. There's one right there. No, so a nook book, cranny on the side.
Yeah.
Are you going to go into caves then?
No, I'm not good with caves.
Are you not?
No, I don't like going underground. I'm not claustrophobic, but I'm just not good at going underground.
Oh, I quite like caves.
Do?
Yeah, yeah. Now.
Look at this.
These pretty. Aren't these pretty? I have got 7 of these available and they are just breathtaking, aren't they? 18 carats of turquoise rounds. The fact they're 6mm as well. When do we get a strand? Now we've had strands of turquoise, of course we have, but they're normally nuggets, aren't they? Or rondelles I've seen recently. Yep. But to get rounds and all in the same size as well. Oh my goodness, I'm just thinking, stretchy bracelet with some, there are some, I don't know if we've got any in, but gorgeous copper coloured round spacer beads.
Yeah. I was thinking of the Chrysocolla that we've got.
Yes!
We've got coming up later on as well. Look at this. I would wear that.
Yes.
Alternating. That's beautiful. I love Chrysocolla.
I do. Have you seen my Chrysocolla necklace?
No.
My pendant I done earlier. Well, I'll show you, it's amazing.
Oh, okay. Did you make it?
No, that was a challenge I gave my mum to find one.
Oh, right.
And she hunted for about 3 or 4 years before she found one in Edinburgh. There we are. 5 chances remain on this one. It is going to end up selling out. Because at £20...
Wow. That's definitely a collector's strand, isn't it?
Absolutely, there's no question about it.
Not to be done anything with, I would keep that.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, there's 17 on there. So if you did want to do something with it, that's 17 individual.
So say 8 pairs of earrings, I would probably sell them for £10 a pair, sterling silver. So that's quite good.
That is really conservative because I've seen turquoise in particular in boutique shops is particularly expensive. It is. It is. Très.
Wow.
Now, they're over-allocated, so if you get it, congratulations. If not, all I can say is fingers crossed, but they are gorgeous. They are gorgeous. Now, I have got Chrysocolla in nuggets for you now.
You turned into a pirate then.
I did turn into a pirate.
Wow, look at these.
Well, it's treasure, isn't it, really? It is treasure. Chrysocolla is amazing. Amazing. From the Congo. I never knew where the Congo was. It's quite sad to say that. I know now where the Congo
It's up
is.
in the middle somewhere, isn't it?
It's in Africa, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I was like, where is it? I'm sure it was South America, but it wasn't. No, it's Africa. The Congo. It comes from the Congo. And it is one of the most unusual, beautiful, natural gemstones you can get. If you think about Larimar for those gorgeous sort of sea blues that you expect to see naturally in that, this is more of an earthy gemstone. So you get these incredible, incredible blues and greens, which are copper bearing. And that's why you're getting those almost turquoisey colours. And then you get the richest, most sumptuous, beautiful copper colour as well, and these beautiful chocolate browns
It's a great
coming
one for
in.
gents, I think, this gemstone.
Yes.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. There is only 8 of these, I'm afraid. It is going to be another one of those sell-out items. There's no question about it. Would you keep this as a oh, hello.
Wow.
Oh, hello.
Gosh. I think I'd have to buy a couple, I think. Keep one for my collection. I'm desperately wanting to get a strand of everything we stock.
I'm
a long way off. And but no, I would happily wear this with the tiger's eye. Actually,
Yes.
I think that works really well together.
It would actually look really beautiful together. You've done it already.
That does work really well
Challenge
together. Actually, doesn't it?
accepted. About what was it? About 10 past. You accepted the challenge 5 past, and already the challenge is complete.
I love those skulls.
They are brilliant,
They're
aren't
sugar
they?
skulls, aren't they? Rather than with the crowns.
Yes, yeah. But look at those two together.
They're perfect, aren't they?
They really are.
Gosh, that gold is gold, isn't it? It's yellow.
It's a pop of gold, isn't it, that you're getting? Love it. They go really nicely, actually. Really nicely with the both together. Do it. 2 chances remain on that one, and that is it. Well done if you managed to get a hold of it. Love it. Right, next up I have got some nuggets, because you love your nuggets, don't you?
Amongst other things, yes.
This is where you've just got a long list.
Wow.
But these are beautiful. These are not what I would class as nuggets, in fairness.
These are your top drilled irregular drops, I would call them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gosh, there's lovely tones in there, isn't there?
These are actually a really lovely, high quality example. I would not have put these down as nuggets. Certainly with the quality and the clarity that you're getting in a lot of these. I mean, look at this one. Look how clean that is. They are beautiful. Oh
no,
my
really?
life. Are you serious?
That's a massive strand.
That is a massive, massive strand. You are getting as many on here as we could possibly cram on.
Wow.
You can do loads with this. I'm thinking earrings. I am thinking earrings. £3.95. You've got a 37 centimetre strand. I'm not even going to attempt to count. No, that's amazing. What would you do with these?
I would chip a hemo with them. Should be really nice because they're unusual shapes, unusual sizes, but they're not too big.
Yeah.
So they're absolutely perfect. So if you were doing an 8 warp kumihimo, you'd bead on 4 and leave 4 bare.
Yeah.
And you would just start from one end, 1 strand, 2 strands, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way down. And you would notice that then your kumihimo piece would start off thin, get thicker in the centre, and then get thin again. And the most amazing bracelet. Because it's all done for you. It's all graduated in size for you. So
that's true.
it's all done. Half the hard work's done.
That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Now, at 1:30, do not forget, which is now, we've got the Super Duos for you as a star buy. It's the bundle we don't have. Not a bundle. Not
Not
a bundle.
super duos, in fact.
No, no. And we don't only have 46, and we're not taking it under £10 either.
No.
It's not happening.
No.
But it is a star buy. Amazing. She's amazing. She's amazing. He's amazing. Everyone's amazing. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit.
You're a bit of a lovey, aren't you?
I am. Yeah. I love
It's
you.
spring. It's spring. That's what it is.
Is it spring? Because I've not yet
No,
seen
we're
a
still
daffodil.
in winter. We are still in winter.
As soon as I see a daffodil, I've seen snowdrops.
Oh, we've got daffs out in our garden, and the lambs are out bouncing around. And
Oh.
we had lambs in fields the second week of January.
Did
Where
you?
we were. Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely spring where you are then. I need to come and see you. Now, these are not bundles. These are not super duos. They're not going under £10 and there's not
They're not
46
matte.
of them.
They're not monochrome.
Nope.
Apart from that.
Apart from that, it's a fantastic star buy, which is going under £10. I don't know what else to say. We're not supposed to have them, basically. There was a last-minute delivery into the studio because Becky spotted that they were available in the warehouse.
Ooh.
Which meant that she managed to get the order for them in just in enough time before the warehouse stopped sending over the items. So it got whizzed over to us. There is already a large number in baskets. It will end up being a sellout. You love working with your seed beads. How good are
Super duos are ace. I do super duo workshops and DVDs.
Yes.
No, I love them. They're my favourite seed bead. I love them. Just
Are
love
they
them.
easy? Are they easy to work with and do designs
Really
with?
easy, yeah, because they've got the two holes on the sides, they tessellate together really well to make beautiful flower designs and Art Nouveau, Art Deco styles. They're ace. I think the viewers love super duos as well because they fly out every time we have them. And to have matte, I don't think I've seen a matte white, so that's new for me. I've got a lot of black matte, but I've not seen the white together.
Matte.
But I don't think we've.
Yeah, just the price has just come in. If you haven't already noticed.
That's the price of a tube, I think, isn't it? I'm sure.
We don't have the duos. We don't have 28 remaining. It works out at £3.98.
So that's buy one, get one free, really, in my opinion, I think.
When you see them normally on their own, they are about £6.95.
Yes. Oh dear.
It's not happening. It's not. There's not 6 left. It's not £7.95 for 2.
Nikki. You beat me to it. Nikki beat me to it.
Oh, is this the?
This is. I was going to say thank you at 7 o'clock when we do the demo, but I can do it now. Nikki.
It is amazing. It
has arrived. Thank you, Nikki. Nikki overheard a recent show where I confessed to the world that my favourite animal on the planet was the giraffe. I love them because they're really gangly and they're really lackadaisical, and I just love giraffes.
But they're quite elegant at the same time. That's what's funny about them.
And Nikki, has kindly made me this most amazing seed bead giraffe keyring that everyone in the office was gushing over and said, could they have it, could they have it? And I'm going to be really selfish and I'm going to keep it for myself. So this is going to go on my keys. So a massive, massive thank you, Nikki. That was so kind. And I know how long seed beading takes to make little pieces like this. So there's been a lot of love and attention in making this for me. So thank you very, very much. I'm absolutely overjoyed with it.
Can I also say it feels...
You're not having it.
No, you already pointed that one out. You already pointed that out.
Oh, Mark, but it matches my dress so beautifully. Yes.
And my daughter's name's Gaia, so we'll get a lot of giraffes for her.
Why?
Because G for giraffe.
That's a very tenuous link.
It is,
very
but
tenuous.
that is
Thank
the
you.
link.
Okay.
Everyone keeps getting giraffes.
Right.
We do have a giraffe with a name on it, but it feels amazing as well. It does feel amazing.
Thank you ever so much. That is so kind. Thank you.
They have gone. They have sold out. I've got the rounds for you now. It is gorgeous. Now we have 4 of these. I'm afraid that is it. So if you are after Chrysocolla rounds...
4?
4. It's kind of hardly a point me bringing it to air, really, isn't it?
Quite a big tease, isn't it,
Yeah.
really?
We've got some Chrysocolla rounds for you, 10 mil, and they're on and gone. It's 146 carats. This is the reason we love Chrysocolla. Take a look at every single one.
It's just beautiful. This is Mother Nature at her best, I think.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
Look at that.
Oh, you know, it's known as the goddess stone.
Oh, is it?
And has connections to
Oh, I
the
didn't know
goddess
that.
of the earth, so which is why I started getting obsessed with Chrysocolla. Because the little one. Because the name being Gaia meaning earth. Yes, yes.
Aww.
It is a gorgeous stone though. I would very much not do anything to it. I'd probably keep it and put it in a drawer and
Yeah, I think I
gush
would as
over it.
well.
I
It is
love
rather
it.
beautiful.
I'm loving this one.
Oh, you like the brighter colour?
Yes, I like the more turquoises.
Some of them are quite
that come
aloof,
through.
aren't they, with the dark?
Yeah.
They're amazing. Wow.
The price point is amazing. Chrysocolla is not the most. It's not the most accessible gemstone to get a hold of, and if you go into sort of crystal stores, you are likely to find the tiniest of pieces if you're lucky. Like I said, my mum was looking for it for years and years, and I thought the battle was won when she bought 2 tiny little pieces of Chrysocolla when she'd gone on holiday to Cornwall, I think it was. But apparently that was not enough for her, so she still managed to track down an actual necklace with it on. It's just, it is so difficult to get a hold of. So to have a whole strand like this, £37.95, is amazing. Amazing price.
That's beautiful.
I would be tempted. I mean, we've been looking at the gentleman's bracelets.
Yeah.
I would be tempted to get the volcanic rock rounds, one of these, the rest volcanic rock, and just sell it like that, because then you can actually spread them out and have lots of different bracelets, especially if you're making to sell. Oh, that was brilliant. Look at that one.
Gosh, there's only one left.
Oh, that's it. One chance remains on this. One chance remains.
I like on and gons.
They are
I must
brilliant.
say, they're quite exciting.
That's the best thing, isn't it? Especially if you actually manage to get it.
That's beautiful.
Love it. Love that. Absolutely love it. Now I'm going to move that one on because they are going to go. I've got 2 strands of 1 metre. Oh, they are beautiful. Oh, lavender pearls. Cannot get enough of pearls at the moment. Always love pearls. There's something really glamorous about them. These ones especially.
They're real Kunzite colour, aren't they?
Yeah.
The whole, what a lovely set.
That's actually a really,
double act, yeah.
a good example of what the colour is actually, yeah.
Wow.
Aren't they beautiful? Freshwater pearls, gorgeous colour. Absolutely gorgeous. You've got 1 metre. You've actually got 2 strands of 1 metre, so it's 2 metres in total, isn't it? You're getting 2 metres in total, 25 chances. Quite a few of these have got flat bottoms to them, which would make them perfect for things like cufflinks, earrings. Glue them on.
So I'm listening to Ben in the studio, in the gallery.
Yes.
It's just what's been going on in my head. I'm trying to think of a joke, but I can't. It's the whole flat-bottomed pearls, isn't it?
Ah!
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
That's why you were singing that in my ear, right?
Yes.
That makes sense. That now makes sense. It's a shame you don't always, you don't get to hear the other side. When people scream in there,
I think we
yes, you
should.
do.
I think we should have open mic night.
It'd be brilliant.
Maybe on the last Friday of every month,
Open mic night.
we have
would be
open mic
brilliant.
night so the viewers can hear what we hear. I think it would be hilarious.
That would
It'd be brilliant.
Yeah.
No holds barred. Maybe once a month we have a midnight hour.
I was going to say, what if
From
somebody
midnight
actually
till 1 o'clock.
swears or something?
No holds barred. Mic night, yeah. I think it'd be ace.
That would be brilliant.
Yeah, I think it'd be ace.
Love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. Now,
They're
21
beautiful.
chances on
Wow.
this, and that is it. I have to say, Ben is a very, very entertaining ear person.
Yes, he is.
Would that be the best description? Ear person.
Yeah.
An earwig.
An earwig.
Would that, yeah, earwig. That's the name for a song, isn't it? That gets in your
head, yeah.
in your head. Right, £29.95. 2 whole metres for £30. How many bracelets or necklaces could you potentially make out of these, especially
You
if
can
you're
get
knotted
6. You can get 6 out of a metre,
Oh, can you?
plus matching earrings. So you've got 12 bracelets. That's a 7-inch bracelet. So yeah, about between 12 and 14 bracelets and earrings as well.
Wow.
It's brilliant,
Wow.
isn't it? £10 a bracelet.
That's massive.
Yeah. Well, would you sell a pearl bracelet for £10?
No.
Well, I probably would.
You are very
I'm
kind
really
with
good.
your pricing. You are.
Well, I get bargains, so it's nice to pass them on.
That's true. That is very true. I'm going to have to get some tips
They
from
are
you.
beautiful, though.
No, this absolutely stunning. I would be very,
Wow.
very, 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 very much tempted to put them with the Stardust beads. Not that I'm addicted to the Stardust beads at all.
Yeah. Which colour metal would you put them with?
I'd put them with the silver
Yeah, I would as well.
because it'd
Yes.
bring out, I think,
Bring out
all
the
that
colour,
metallic
wouldn't
sheen.
Yeah. Wow.
Rose gold would be nice with them, but in my ear they're going, "Oh, rose gold, rose gold." I don't know, I've always had a thing for silver.
Yeah, I think as well. I think the rose gold would be too bright. Well, what about hematite colour? You know, a real gunmetal grey. That would be nice.
Yes, that would.
Yeah.
Oh,
That'd
that would
be
actually
lovely.
really work.
Yeah.
Then you're bringing, pinks and purples and silvers, all the gunmetal colours always work really nicely together.
They're lovely.
Oh, I like the idea of that. I do. Now, believe it or not, we have got one of the best star buys you could possibly have if you're running out of findings, because we've got not one, not two, but 3 different colourways all in one. This is your ultimate star buy. I will say it and say it and say it again. You can never have too many findings. I'm sure they're called findings because you often have to try and find them.
You know, I've
in
looked
your...
to find the meaning behind findings, and I can't find it anywhere. I can't find it anywhere.
Can't find
It's
it.
bizarre.
It's one of the most essential pieces, and I've been looking at a lot of sort of high-end jewellery, and I've been looking at a lot of jewellery in general at the moment and how it's constructed. And when we make jewellery ourselves, sometimes you think, oh, well, it's just bits that we're using. If you look at high-end jewellers or mainstream jewellers, they do use the kind of things you're seeing here. You are going to see crimps, you are going to see crimp covers, you are going to see head pins and eye pins and all the findings you could possibly require. They are used, and they're really essential and really important to make some of the most simplest pieces right up to some of the most complex pieces. I cannot be without findings.
Well, no jewellery maker can be without findings. They're fundamental. You need them. You absolutely need them. And it's, you know, that law. You know the law. Yeah, that law. Everybody knows that law. Well, with this, I don't think you'll ever have that situation again.
No.
When you're, I had that law this morning.
Did you?
Where I had a finding that broke.
Oh.
And it was sterling silver.
Oh.
So I had to go into my sample kit and use it. If I didn't have my second sample kit, that whole piece of jewellery would have been scuppered. So
That's not good.
you do need findings, and especially when we have ridiculous little offers like this. I can't remember the last time I saw a findings pack deal like this. I don't think I've seen one on the morning show for months and months and months.
The last time I saw one like this was when we were at the other building.
Wow, gosh.
That's how long ago that I've seen it. But they are essential, and I cannot express enough how important they are. I've just made my little box. I have a box now. It's so neat and tidy. It's the only neat and tidy thing that I have in the house at the moment. Having a little one around, it's mayhem. But this one box, everything laid out neatly. It's fabulous. The nice thing about this particular findings pack is the fact you do have all 3 of the colours.
That's brilliant.
You have all 3 of the colours. Often, if you have the findings, you'll get one colourway and that's it. You have to then wait for another colourway and then wait for another colourway. And it can be quite tedious, and you can be waiting weeks and weeks to actually see them when they're on air. And often they do sell out very quickly. So to have all 3 of them together...
It's amazing.
Did
you want to talk through the components of one and our point?
Yeah. So... let's go for the middle one, shall we?
Yeah, it's easier.
Your clasps are essential for, of course, your bracelets and your necklaces. The nice thing about these particular ones is the size of them. They're not tiny, they're quite substantial. So they're easy to work with, and they are great for bigger pieces. You are actually getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. You're then getting your crimps. Crimps are always a really good one to use if you're using sort of beading threads or you wouldn't use them on elastic. I've never used them on elastic.
No, they might cut through elastic, but
tiger tail, you can use it on.
All our beading threads,
Yep.
S-longs.
Yeah, S-longs.
Absolutely.
And they basically, if you've got a bead, it stops it from coming off. But you might not necessarily want it to be on show. The first mistake I ever made with tiger tail was I just did the crimps and that was it. It was the most uncomfortable necklace to wear on the planet. So the next step is then you're finding your crimp covers, which basically go over. They look like a bead by the time you've finished, so you basically put it over the crimp and you close it.
Little Pac-Men.
Yeah.
That's why I always think of them. So you get 20 of those.
Nom,
so
nom,
to
nom,
go 20
nom,
of your crimps,
nom,
20
nom.
of your crimp covers.
They are brilliant. You also get jump rings in there as well, which are an essential. Now, are they open jump rings or closed jump rings? They're open jump rings, so it means you can open them and attach things to them, and also use them to attach things to other things. Then you have got your spacer beads there, have you?
They're cute. I think you get 30 of those, if I remember. How many do you get in those?
Let me just see.
Seems to ring a bell.
So we got bolt rings, shepherd's
35,
hooks, round
35,
beads.
yes,
Yep, 35.
Wow.
They're 2 million size
Yep,
as well, so that's a really
they're
nice
brilliant.
size to work
They're
with. What have I missed now?
Then we've got 3 pairs of our shepherd's hooks.
Shepherd hooks are amazing.
Your earring findings. Then we've got 2 sets of head pins. We've got featherweight and we've got your basic. So we've got 20 of each, I believe. I think it's 20 of each.
I do believe
20,
so.
there we go.
Yeah,
Yep.
featherweight
so we've got 20 of
20.
each. Those featherweight are incredible. So it's 20 of each. And then...
I've never used featherweight.
They're fantastic.
What do you use them for? Is that for your rosary inking?
any gemstone that has a tassel strand.
Okay.
Because the drill holes are very, very fine and they won't always accept the larger head pins.
Okay.
So the featherweight will go through all of our tassel strands. So that's your featherweight.
Yeah.
I think they're one of our top findings. I don't think we could make jewellery without our featherweight anymore. And then, last but not least, you get a metre of your open link chain. What style is that chain?
The chain itself, oval link.
Oval link chain, yeah. So they're substantial enough to be able to attach charms and gemstones and all sorts of things to. And in the kit that we've got coming up in the 9 o'clock hour, I've used gold findings of this pack, so you can see them in action a bit later on. And I've used the chain to make tassels on the end of a long pendant and earrings. So you can do all sorts of things with it. But the fact that we've got not 1, not 2, but the 3 metal colours. Yes. That's the word. Metal colours in one bundle. I think it's fantastic.
I've been using the gold ones. I've got quite a few of the gold coloured ones at home. And chain-wise, I've got these amazing beads that I've had for like 15 years and never used them. And since having the gold colour of that, I've done the tassels. So I've just had the beads. I've used the head pin, and then I've also got some the bigger size round spacers that I've bunged the holes up of the beads, because the beads they've got really big holes.
Right.
So I've used that to make the difference between the head pin and the spacer, and then just jump rings and tassels.
Brilliant idea.
They are such an essential piece to have. £19.95 for all of it. All of it. How many did we say it was in total? 450 pieces in total.
That's half a pence each.
Wow.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, it works out amazing.
4 pence each.
That is brilliant. Especially when you think how many times you've got a gemstone that doesn't necessarily work with one colourway that you've got, and it just so happens to be the one that you have.
Oh, that's brilliant. See, I think we should do deals like this all the time.
Yeah.
You know, these stash builders.
I think it
we'll know how
would be really good.
We know how important they are. You know, and gemstones are readily available, but we don't sell findings packs very often.
No.
I think we should do. Maybe it should be a late show thing. You know, every evening we have a findings deal.
Yeah,
I think that'd be really good.
Because sort of threads and elastics and things that they use constantly.
Absolutely. That's a really nice. It's a really nice bundle. I'll be snapping these up.
They are amazing.
I'll be getting 5 or 6 of these.
There's lots of people taking more than one. Collector in Lincoln, she's got 2. Sally, well done, my lovely, you've got yours there as well. You've got 2 there. There's loads of people on the phone lines as well. So if you are wanting to ring in, dial the number at the bottom of the screen. The call centre staff are amazing. They're really, really good. And if you are using the website, pop it in your cart, check that cart out. Remember, there is 1 postage and packaging for the whole of the day, right up until 12 midnight. So if you decide to add one of these and then you want to add some of the strands or Mark, we could put you in that.
Add me to your order?
I would add you to my order.
Of course, okay.
We probably are not allowed to do that, in fairness, but if you did want to order a lot of stuff, you're still only paying £2.95 P&P.
That's brilliant.
There we are. Mark's not included. I've been told I have to point out Mark is not included in that deal. Sorry. I got a lot of people excited and happy there, but no, Mark is not available.
Okay.
There we are. Especially not for £19.95 and not for the £2.95 P&P. Although that would be an amazing holiday if you'd be, you know, in a confined space for a little while, but then you might end up somewhere incredibly warm.
Could do,
Yeah. Anywhere in the world, maybe. Where would you go on holiday?
Anywhere in the world?
Yeah, anywhere.
I've got this, I'm probably far too old now, but I've got this image in my head of getting on a little 2-man rowing boat or a little kayak or something and rowing from one end to the other of the Amazon.
That would be amazing. You're not too old, you're never too old.
I know, but I think I'm well past that now.
No, you could do it.
We've got a mortgage now and cats.
See, don't say that, because it's the first, we're going into buying our own home at the moment. It's the first time that I've ever had that, and you kind of go, yeah, it's exciting, and then you're going, but that's a very permanent thing. I've never been in a permanent. Yeah.
No, it's exciting.
It is exciting.
It's the next
very
chapter
exciting.
in your life.
It means I can get a cat now.
You can, yeah.
I'm so excited. Oh. Sorry. I'm just the idea that I can actually have a pet. For the first time in my life, I can have a pet.
We need a couple of guinea pigs.
Yes.
One little one gets a bit older.
Oh, yeah, that'd be really good. Do you know what my pet was when I was at home with my parents?
Sticky insects? No. A rat?
No. It was a rose quartz with goggly eyes. So I've got Spinel for you right now. I'm not joking either. Rose quartz with goggly eyes. I can't actually remember its name, which is a bad thing. I also had a pet cactus that lasted for a week before I killed it. So we are looking, right, this is coming up a little bit later on. This is my star buy. I am looking for this one. Oh, you actually got multicoloured Spinel. How did you get that? There is only 12 of them. See, when you said Spinel, I automatically assumed you were talking black. I know, I should never assume. Oh dear. Oh, you did say black Spinel. There we are. So I'm not going insane just yet, but possibly. This is really exciting. For me, this is really exciting. Spinel does come in a multitude of colours. It does. You have red Spinels and blue Spinels. If you ever sort of go into doing the research and learning about gemstones, synthetic Spinel is one very common. And if you're not au fait with the name Spinel, you might not understand that. But red Spinel and blue Spinel has been used as an alternative to sapphire and ruby for centuries. So it's a very important gemstone. So the fact that we're looking at here, I mean, look at this. It's more your grey blues coming in. But look at those. And then you are, if you look at this side as well, you are getting the slight reds coming in there as well, which is beautiful. And also your purple Spinels. Purple Spinel and pink Spinel are absolutely gorgeous. Now, if you look in the industry and you're buying big chunks of the really high grade stuff, you're talking a lot of money when you're looking at Spinels. They are a very important gemstone. So the fact that we've got a strand of the multicolour, for me, is incredible.
Oh, gosh.
That price is amazing as well. If you've never got Spinel or you've got no intention of using it, it doesn't matter, just get it because it is brilliant. I, to be honest, would probably not do anything with this. I would just keep this. This would be my box, my secret box.
Wow, £12.95.
That is brilliant.
After you've just said that how rare the purple and the blues are and the lavender tones.
The purple ones are fabulous, and there's certain locations around the world that have some of the most intense purples, and they're beautiful.
It's been size and colour graded.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work that's gone into that strand.
But look how pretty
Yeah,
those
it's beautiful,
tones
isn't it?
are.
The subtlety in this section here.
Yeah.
I think it's extraordinary.
I think that's why I wouldn't want to do anything with it. And if I did, I'd just probably restrand it. Or even just take little sections.
Gosh.
Imagine this for bridal though, because those colours are really quite big right now. Love it. Absolutely love it. There's only 5 chances remaining on that, so good luck, my lovely. Now what was, a little bit of amethyst. Rondelles. They are pretty, aren't they? I don't know why, but they reminded me of cubes of sugar. You know how the sugar glistens when the light catches it? That's a little bit of a strange analogy. But if you look when move it in the light, can you see how it's just... I know sugar's not purple.
Oh, I read something the other day that made my stomach turn a little bit.
Oh.
Did you know that margarine is grey until they add food colouring to it? I know. Can you imagine? It's grey. A beigey grey colour. Anyway, £5.95.
£5.95, no grey here. No grey here. They are really pretty.
Gosh. That's amazing.
Now, how many of these we have?
Wow.
71 of them, so if you want to get more than one, you're more than welcome to. They're always a very well-known gemstone and really well loved. So definitely grab them while you can. I've been wanting to make a little bracelet with them. I'm addicted to bracelets at the moment. Have been for a long time. Beautiful. Now, what did you say we were bringing? Oh, are we doing the bundle? Right, we are not going to bring you any bundle after the break. It's not turquoise coloured. It's not seed beads. We don't have 49 of them. It's not going under 20, and it's not this in my hand at all. Oh, I missed one of them there. It's not this at all, and it's not matching the wallpaper that I want for the house. Not in any way, shape or form, and it doesn't go really nicely with this strand on me. Yeah, it does.
Wow.
See, they work so nicely together, don't they?
They're beautiful. And we've got a 6.0. Well, we haven't got a 6.0.
We don't have a 6.0. We don't have a bundle. We don't have it after this little break, and we don't have it just before the kit either. So, we have got the bead loom coming up though, so if you don't buy the bead bundle, which isn't there at all, you can get the bead loom to not go with the bead bundle. Get yourself a brew, sit back, relax, and we will see you in 2.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our 30-day money-back guarantee.
You can watch our Jewellery Maker show every day on our website by clicking the Watch and Buy Online link in the top right-hand corner of our homepage. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. Welcome to Jewellery Maker. We are part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multimedia platform company who operates some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our other shopping TV channel, The Sewing Quarter, to our very successful magazines, such as Simply Knitting, Molly Makes, and The Radio Times. We work incredibly hard to inspire you and bring you lots of exciting ideas and projects. So whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
I want you to forget whatever happens in the next few minutes because it's not actually happened. If I had one of those little Men in Black little doobries, we would be erasing your memory, which would be brilliant because then it'd turn up on your doorstep and you'd be like, what is this? When did this happen? I didn't. There we are. So you're not going to be in with a chance to get your hands on a bundle of seed beads.
An illegal
bundle of seed. We're not supposed to be doing seed bead bundles anymore, so we're not going to be doing a bundle of seed beads at all in any way, shape or form. There's not 4 tubes of them at all.
The only reason we're doing them is because of the kit. We've got the bead loom, and these would work beautifully in the bead loom.
They would.
Fantastic.
And also I'm selfish because that's the colour I want for my wallpaper.
Is that all we've got?
Yes.
Oh no. Oh.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
That's it, 49. They are going to end up selling out. They are the most beautiful combination of colours of all time, in my personal opinion, at this moment in time.
You're right. Oh no.
You are getting, of course, your Miyuki Delicate Opaque Turquoise AB in 10.0. You're getting your Miyuki Metallic Matte Turquoise in 6.0. You are getting your Opaque Turquoise Green in 8.0. And you'll be getting your Super Duo Matte Nebula Turquoise Green beads. You have so many beautiful, beautiful pieces. There is already 23 of them in baskets. Or should I say, there's not already 23 of them in baskets, and it's not going under £20 either. Which one's your favourite?
Oh, Becky.
Yeah, I know. Her words are sorry, not sorry. 18.95. I don't know which one. I don't know. I like this one, but I like this one. I like this one.
I know.
I like this one.
They all work so beautifully together as well.
They really do. Size-wise, they are fabulous. They're just dreamy. They're absolutely dreamy.
It's so nice to have a 6.0 as well. We don't do 6.0 very often. Oh,
beautiful.
It's a lovely collection.
So you've got your delicas there as well. Oh, sorry. Run away. Run away. Would you find it easy to mix the delicas with the more rounded ones?
I personally don't. I don't like mixing delicas and seed bead. I quite like to because they're invented for different reasons and for different pieces. So I try to keep them separated. I don't think I've ever used them together actually. Might do it in a sort of a spirally type of necklace, but no, I tend to keep them for things like peyote and where you want to keep the pieces nice and flat. So it's quite difficult to use 2 different mixtures of sizes.
That's a good point actually.
But no, there's nothing stopping you from mixing and matching.
Aren't they brilliant? I love the colour on the Super Duos as well.
What was it called? Matte Nebula.
Bear with me a second. It is Matte Nebula Turquoise Green.
Wow, that's a good word. Nebula.
Nebula. It has got that kind of sheen to it though, doesn't it? Because you've got purples, blues, you've got turquoise, you've got pinks in there as well. Oh, and the green, yeah, and the green.
So what does that work out per tube?
Was it £4? £4.73 per tube.
Amazing. So with these on top of the matte we had earlier, the monochrome 2 as well.
Yep, that we didn't have earlier.
We didn't have earlier.
We didn't have that.
No.
They are
Wow.
not going to go very quickly. They are not going to sell out. No, they are amazing. We're not supposed to be bringing them to you. If you're wondering why we're saying they're not. We are not supposed to be doing bundles, but we did. We did.
They're going to go, aren't they?
They are going to go. There's no question about it. They are brilliant.
Wow.
9 remain available. There are 16 in baskets, which means they are over allocated. So if everybody checks out now, some of you are going to be missing out. So make sure you are checking out as soon as possible. It's happened to me on numerous occasions where I've kind of gone, oh, pop it in, it'll be fine, I'll come back to it. I know. It's not there. Why is it not there? It's a bit more dramatic than that.
You're in a bit Alan Partridge. They've just started filming his new series. I can't believe how excited I am. More
It's
Alan
going to be
Partridge.
amazing. It is going to be amazing. I don't know what to say about.
No.
No. There's no point in us saying anything really, is there? It's just going to go. Oh, massage.
No.
Could you read it for me? Because it's not coming on the iPad, I'm afraid.
Oh, you're
Or
probably
other
asking the
pads
wrong
are
person,
available.
really. This is from Christine in North Yorkshire, and Christine says, can I just say a huge thank you to me, Mark, for his Tree of Life demonstration.
Oh.
I've never done any wire work, but followed his demo and made one, which was on the Wall of Fame.
Yay!
Oh,
Well
fantastic.
done.
Well done. It was,
Well
it was
done.
only my second ever. And I demoed it on the show as well, so it was a bit of a risk for me, but I was really pleased with
That's
how it turned
brilliant.
out. No, I was really pleased. Well, we've got all these chips and nuggets and seed beads now. I mean,
Yes.
seed bead trees of life are going to be the next big thing, I think.
Oh,
I think they'll be amazing.
they would be actually.
Because we do the little 11Os and 15Os, you can drape them
Yeah.
like a weeping willow, and you can do all sorts of things with them. So that's my next little
That's
mooch.
brilliant.
It's going to have a go at doing a seed bead version.
That is
Might be really
brilliant.
exciting.
No, I love
Thank
weeping
you,
willows.
Christine. That was really
Yeah.
kind. Thank you.
They gone. No. There's 4 left. 4 chances remaining. So I'll move those over here because that never happened, did it? Never happened.
No, it didn't happen.
So we are going to bring to you the kit. Can we just have a look at the jewellery, please? Because they are gorgeous. How long does it take you to do any of these?
Well, that was a quick mix. This was only about an hour and a half.
Okay.
Something like that. Wasn't too bad. The earrings next door were seconds because you get these amazing Swarovski elements coming up a bit later on. And I just popped one at the bottom with a pendant.
Brilliant.
The spiral necklace probably took me the most time.
Yes.
The one in the centre. But I just love doing them. And the whole point of this kit was spring daffodils. But I'm not good at making sculptures and things with seed beads.
Okay.
So if I was talented, I would have made a big daffodil collage or a shibori type daffodil, a realistic looking daffodil. But I interpret the title of the kit around the colours, and it still says daffodils and spring.
Absolutely.
But in a more jewellery form.
The necklace that you said took you about an hour and a half, that one's very much inspired by daffodils, isn't it? You've got that.
Yes.
What were they're called?
Narcissi?
Narcissi.
Yeah.
That's the beautiful
Yes, yeah.
look.
That's what I was sort of aiming.
Yeah.
And then you've got the green leaves and but it's beautiful. One of those amazing Swarovski little stones that we've got.
They are
popped in the
fabulous,
centre
aren't
of
they?
it. Yeah.
How bright they are as well.
No.
We might not get spring here this year.
Oh, we've got snow
You
coming
never
next week apparently.
I knew it!
Yeah.
I jokingly said to the gentleman at the petrol station, he was saying, oh, it's got a bit cold again, hasn't it? I was like, well, it was warm.
2 inches Tuesday night apparently.
Really?
Yeah. But who knows?
Oi,
Who
oi,
knows?
oi.
Who knows?
Wrap
I
it
hope
warm.
not, 'cause I've got seedlings coming up in the greenhouse.
Oh.
We don't want another cold spell.
Oh, no.
Yeah, anyway.
No.
Right.
Wrap up warm. That's all I'm going to say. Wrap up warm, get your hot cocoa. I don't know what you're going to do for your seedlings, though, because they can't have hot cocoa.
No. I've got a heater.
That is
That'll be
good.
fine. That'll be fine.
You are going to explain, aren't you?
Shall I do that now?
Yes,
What you get?
please.
So this is the first part of the kit. There are 3 parts. This is the first part, which is the Jewel Loom, which is a product that I've seen before, I've never used before, and I was given, and I'll see if I wanted to have a play.
Yep.
And I wasn't enamoured at the beginning, but I taught myself how to use it, and I had a go, and it's fantastic, and it is so quick. You can make the most intricate designs, and if you find peyote quite difficult, this is a really quick, simple version of doing brick stitch. Sorry, not peyote, but doing brick stitch. Really quickly, you can make the most amazing Native American designs and Aztec patterns and all sorts of things. So I've made a couple of bookmarks. I haven't, I could have gone down the jewellery route, but I just wanted to make blocks.
I think it's a good example,
It's a good way of learning. So if I can just. Where's the stripy one gone? Sorry, if I just pop that one. So this one here was my sample for me just to. So I worked in stripes, and then I did a bit of a checkerboard pattern, and I thought, well, I just keep going. So I kept going and turned it into a little bookmark. So that was my first practice piece.
That's really
which
lovely.
isn't too bad. I was quite pleased with that as a first attempt. And then if I bring the flower one across, this is more of a. It reminded me of. What's the Mike Myers character?
Austin Powers.
Austin Powers. It's a bit 70s, isn't it?
it
A bit
is.
60s, a bit of flower power. But again, with this kit, you get the loom and you get 2 tubes of 8/0, which is a really good basic start size to have a go and get used to how the loom works. So that was the first part. And again, I've just turned it into a simple bookmark. But you can turn them into bracelets or headbands or all sorts of things. But it was just a really nice way of getting to grips with the loom and using it. And I think it's going to be one of my go-to.
You said it was going to be one of your new
I think
addictions.
it's so clever. For something so simple, it is so clever.
I'm going to ask the ultimate question.
Yep.
So my old loom was, I've already explained, sort of a wire work with wooden barrels and to cast on, if that's the right term.
Yeah.
It was like a spring. So it was a coiled wire, and there was no way that you would ever get it neat.
Okay.
So it just seemed to be, wherever you tried to put the threads, it didn't quite go. How difficult or easy is it to get it exactly how you want?
Easy as easy
Brilliant.
can be. Absolutely.
That's what I want to hear.
So this is the bead. This is the bead
Yep.
along. Can we do the 2 seed beads first?
Yes.
And then I'll do the. I'll get everything out of the gubbins.
Okay.
So you get these amazing colours.
So if you are loving the designs that Mark's just shown you with the 2 that he's made, these are the colours that you're getting. So you've got the brightest possible yellow. That is happy,
It is. It's brilliant,
sunshine
isn't it?
yellow.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? And this, I love this colour. I had a dress in this colour years ago.
It's really nice, orangey,
Yeah.
isn't it? They're beautiful. Perfect
This is
daffodil colours.
sunshine. Daffodil sunshine. Summer as well as spring. It's all the hot and heat that we want.
And I think they gave me 8/0s as the beginner's bead-along Jewel Loom kit because it's a really nice. It's not a small fiddly size, which we'll move on to when I come to do the demo in a second. But it's a really good, nice size to get to familiarise yourself with the loom. Okay.
So what you will be getting is these 2 gorgeous colours. And you'll be getting the loom as well, all for less than £20.
That's fantastic. So this is how you'll receive your loom. So for present wrapping and for Christmas and birthday presents, it's brilliant. So you get a really nice, strong, steady bead-along, and it's bead-along product as well. And we sell quite a few tools and products made by bead-along, so we trust bead-along. And inside the box, you get this little zip, like a big long pencil case. So everything that you get in the kit that you need comes all in a nice little bag. So it keeps it all together. It keeps it all together. So inside you get quite a heavy-duty instruction leaflet with words and pictures. So you get both. I'm more of a picture man when looking at. I'm not very good at reading instructions. So you get really good, quite long introduction booklet. You get inside, you get a needle threader, you get an amazingly long needle
really
specifically
long,
made for the bead loom, so I'll talk you through that in a second. You get the bead-along bar, that's probably the most important part of the kit, and then you get your actual loom, which consists of really strong, rigid grey plastic. And this was invented by Juliana Avila, who's got a name. It's all patent. So this was her invention, so I wish I'd have thought of this. And then on the back, you get 2 little divots, which you attach your threads and your cords to. And that's it. So everything you need that you possibly could want, other than beads and thread, you get in that little kit.
It looks a lot easier than the one that I had.
It's brilliant. So, I'm going to show you how we thread up.
Yep.
Okay, so as I said, the instructions are really good in this little kit. And I just needed to read them once and I was off. I was ready to go. So what I've used is Fireline.
Yep.
Any of your beading threads that you've got home from your seed beading, you can use. And you do get it in the second part of the kit as well. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, can you see on the loom, we have little serrations, okay, either end. So these are what you're going to wrap your warp threads round. Okay, so there's I think it must be looking at about 50 little slots either side. Then you get 2 little holes, one about 1.5 inches, and then about 1.5 inches. Okay, so what we're going to do is have the ridges, the little divots on the back. And we're going to place the bar, because at the moment this is flat. See, the loom is nice and flat. We want that curve. So we're going to take this little dowel that we've got, we're going to place it in one of the holes, and then we're going to bend the other side up like so. And we're just going to pop that into the second hole. We just pop that in. The angle's just not, there we go. Okay, so that now is pull at quite a high tension to get this nice little curve. Okay, so once you got to this stage, you are now ready to add your threads. Okay. Okay, so you're going to tip the loom upside down because we're going to attach our threads using this little, I don't know what you'd call it. What do you call it?
Almost like a bobbin.
A little bobbin. Yeah. So keep your thread on the reel. I'm just going to take an end and we're just going to attach it with a couple of knots around the little, what did you call it?
Bobbin.
Bobbin. Okay, so just going to do a series of knots.
You're going to wind the bobbin up next?
Something like that, yeah. You're not going to sing though.
Oh yes. Okay, no.
Okay, so if you're at home, you do quite a few little knots on here. And what you're going to do, you're just going to, when you come to finish, you're just going to cut those off. So the piece that I'm going to show in a couple of moments, I've left all the cut ends, so I'm not proud of it.
So are you using the threads? Do you measure the thread out?
No.
So you just continuous?
You continue.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's our thread attached.
Yep.
Okay. So if you're going to be using an 8/0 seed bead, you thread your threads with 2 gaps in between.
Okay.
If you're using an 11/0, it's 1 gap in between. If it's a 6/0, you would leave 3 gaps in between. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our thread from the back and we're going to place it in one of the slots on the top. Okay, now because we're doing 8/0s, we want to leave 2 gaps in between the thread. Okay, so I've threaded on, as I said, I'm keeping it on the reel, and I'm bringing it across to the other end, keeping it nice and tight. I'm going to wrap the thread around the second bobbin. Then I'm going to come back to the front and I'm going to just place it in 2 slots. So let's just go across a little bit. So that's 1, so that's 2. Just go along a little. So that's 2 gaps. We're going to bring it to the other end. Make sure that we leave the 2 spaces.
Yep.
Flip it over, round the bobbin, back up to the top, leave the gap, come all the way down to the bottom, round the back, round the bobbin, and you just keep going until you get to the number of beads that you need. But you need to remember, if you want 4 bead wide bracelet or bookmark, you need to have 5 threads. Yeah. If you want 6 beads, you add 7 threads. So as long as you remember that you need to add 1 more thread to the bead. So round the back, up to the front, then bring our thread across, and you just keep going till you get to the thickness of your section. So I'm going to stop there. So I've got 5 bead width, so I've added 6 threads.
Okay.
Then we're going to flip it over, and we're going to again tie off.
Wind the bobbin up.
So I go round and round and round a few times, like so.
And then pull.
I cut my thread, just leaving 6 inches or so, and then all I've done is I've taken that thread underneath the threads that are there already, pull that through, oops, and then just tie off a couple of times through that little loop.
Oh, so it's like you're finishing a sewing piece.
Slightly finishing off sewing, yeah.
It's got a little bit stuck around there.
That's all right, because I just tie a double knot just to keep it safe. I don't want all my threads coming off when I'm trying to
Brilliant.
demo.
That does look a lot easier than the one that I had.
So that's your loom ready, that's your warp threads added. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pull this little bar out.
Oh, you actually remove that?
We're going to remove the bar.
Okay.
And then what happens is this tries to straighten out again.
Yeah.
It can't go anywhere because the threads are attached. So those threads now, I mean, feel those threads, how taut they are. It is like a violin, it's like a little...
You hear that?
They're amazing. Amazing. Okay.
When I'm cleaning windows.
So if I set up the next stage, if you've got something to show the viewers.
I'll bring the next part of the kit to you. So shall I bring the bit with the fire line on? Mm-hmm. Why not? As we kind of need that, don't we, for the loom? So this time I have got 5 tubes of seed beads for you, all in those gorgeous sunshine colours. So we've got beautiful yellows, we've got fantastic oranges, we've got almost electric olive greens there, and the blue, whoop, would you call it azure blue? Would you call
Cobalt.
that? Cobalt blue, of course, cobalt blue. And you are getting your fire line as well. So you will be getting 50 yards of your £8 fire line in crystal, so that's that fantastic neutral colour that you're going to be able to use with lots of different things. The Miyuki Duracoat Galvanized Sea Green in 11.0. You will then get Duracoat Opaque Dyed Orange in 11.0. You'll get Opaque Yellow Luster in 11.0. You will also get Semi-Matte Daffodil Lined Crystal in 11.0. And your transparent cobalt in 11.0. So all of the beads are 11.0. You've got 5 of them in total. Do love that cobalt.
It's very, very, very vibrant, isn't it? They'll work so beautifully together. So beautiful.
Mum's favourite colour, that one is. Cobalt blue. And of course you are getting the fire line as well, which is an essential requirement if you are wanting to get a hold of the loom. So all of these together, I mean, this colour is really pretty.
I think that's a really unusual colour. I don't know, I was trying to explain it earlier.
It reminds me of bath salts.
Yes.
That's
a
kind
good
of
one.
colour.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful. I've never seen it before. I don't know if it's a new colour.
It's
It looks
pearlised.
yellower on screen, doesn't it? It looks more.
Oh, it does. Yeah, it
yellow
does.
on screen.
It's like a pearlised colour. It literally is. If you've used bath salts in the past, the yellow bath salts, that's the kind of colour and tone that you're expecting to see from this. They are really, really pretty.
That's a lovely
Really
colour, very
pretty.
soft colour.
Yeah, love it. And of course these are just, that's kind of a metallic olive as far as I'm concerned. Gorgeous colour. Goes with so many different things. It looks amazing on its own as well. And if you want the really big, bold, bright yellow, then this is the one for you. And it's matched perfectly with the vibrant orange there as well.
And those two match the A8Os,
Yes.
which is really important as well for your
absolutely
design.
do.
Which is really nice. We don't tend to get them matching, so that's nice.
Good point, actually. Very good point.
Yeah.
There you go. So if you did get these from the other part of the kit,
Wow.
brilliant. All of it for £29.95. That's 5 tubes of your seed beads and your fire line as well. That's brilliant.
I can't remember how much we worked out the fire line was before the show.
Was it
£6.95, wasn't it?
£6.95?
Something like that? Yeah, that's brilliant.
Yep.
That's nice.
It's a really good, all-round, a brilliant kit for your beading.
And that's what I'll be showing. I'm using this as my how to finish off, but that's using the 4 colours together
I like
on the
that.
loom. So that's the 11Os on the loom, and they work so beautifully together. They're lovely, aren't they?
They are fab.
So I've just set up this little section here, and I'm going to show you how we finish off at the end of the hour.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Right, get these in your basket as soon as you can because they're already flying out.
Brilliant. That's brilliant.
Fab. So how
So
do we...
next stage is we need to attach our threads to our loom. So we've got our warps. I think this is called a weft. if I remember rightly. Warps
I
are
can
rigid,
never
and
remember.
then your weft. I'm sure that's, yeah, so they're
Yeah.
your warps, this is your weft. So however many threads you have across your loom, you take your needle. Now I've loaded up a piece of thread 6 foot long,
Mm-hmm.
okay? In the booklet there are instructions on how to add really simply. So,
Okay, so
use,
figuring out
so
is
use a
fine.
piece of thread that's a manageable length
Yeah.
for you. And you get this really long needle. And the reason we've got a really long needle is it's the width of the loom. Okay, because if you wanted to do a section of beading the entire width,
Yep.
you need a long enough needle to pop the beads in.
Yeah.
So that's why we've got this.
Yeah.
And it's really strong. It's a really nice needle as well. So to attach our thread, we simply take our needle under the first, over the second. Oh, that's a lovely noise, isn't it?
It is a lovely noise.
So under the first, over the second. I'm going to do it with my right hand. So
Okay,
that's
shall
all
I
right.
just move out of the way?
So under, over, under, over, under, over. I'm going to pull that through.
Mm-hmm.
And I tended to work about 1.5 inches, 2 inches from the top.
Okay.
And then, so we're coming over that last thread. So leave a tail of about 6 inches. So we're going to go under, over, under, over, under, over.
So it's the opposite
Yeah.
to what you've just done.
So basically now we've got a thread under and over all of those 5
Okay.
threads. Okay. Now the instructions recommend that you do it 3 or 4 times, but I thought once, and it's given me no problem. So
Okay.
you can,
Okay.
if you're a stickler for the rules, then you can use 3 or 4. So now we're going to start adding beads. So at the moment we're coming above this thread, which is where we should be. We're going to take the needle underneath our threads. Okay, so it's now underneath. And we're going to pick up our 5 seed beads. So we're going to start with one colour. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's our 5 beads. And then we're just going to slowly feed them down. Now the first row I've discovered is quite fiddly. Once you've got the first row in place, it's a lot easier. So we're just going to take our 5 beads and we're going to pop one in each of the 5 slots. Okay? Now don't worry about this piece of thread at the moment because we'll sort that out in a second. So at the moment we've got our 5 beads standing proud from the slots. We're going to take our needle, which is currently underneath, and we're just going to take our needle through all 5 beads. We're going to,
sorry.
so I don't want to stab you. Then we're going to pull our needle through, like so. We're going to hold those in position, slide them up to a position where you want to have your beads, and we're just going to pull that excess knot here. Okay, so that's your first row.
Okay.
Then we're going to do exactly the same. So we're going to take our needle underneath. Let's change colour. Let's go for the yellows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So whichever design you do, this is the fundamental doings. So we're going to slide our beads down. We're going to place them underneath our loom, and we're going to pop up the beads so they sit nice and neatly in the 5 slots. So the second time is a lot easier because the distance between our warp threads is perfect size now for the beads. At the beginning, it was slightly too distant. But as soon as you start adding the beads, it works perfectly. So all our beads are proud. Can you see them?
Yeah.
So we take our needle all the way through the 5, pull the needle through.
That's brilliant.
All the way through like so. Then we hold on to those beads, push them up, pull that excess thread through, and that's our second row. So I'll do one more quick row.
It's as simple as that.
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah. So we take our needle through, underneath, pick up our 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slide our beads down underneath the warp, and then we just slide them into position. So see they go really quickly into position now.
Yeah.
And then we slide those, oops, we bring those across, slide them up. It's a bit difficult to do when I'm standing so far away. When I'm at home, I'm right above it. Okay, so all our beads are standing proud. We take our needle right through all 5.
Not that I'm squeamish at all.
Then we slide our beads up, and then we pull all this excess thread through. So you can see how quickly it builds up. Now,
Yeah,
if you were
it
doing,
does,
if you were doing a brick stitch, you know, a hands-free brick stitch or peyote, that would take so much longer to do. So you just continue with that same technique all the way down until you get to your desired pattern. So if I bring my two pieces that I've made across, so that was the first section there. So that's where I started with the orange, and then so I did the stripes all the way down, and then you had the little checkerboard pattern. So in effect, if you're looking down on that, see that's what that's what you would get. So that was the basic straightforward rose, and then with the flowery one, if you go onto a search engine and put in free Loom designs, there are millions of them, absolutely millions of them. And this was a variation of this one was done on a 15.0, and I thought 15.0 is too fiddly for me, so I've just blown it up into a size 8, decided on the width that I wanted. So on the completed design there was a lot more flowers, and you can see I've just got little sections of flowers, but that's done exactly the same way. So to finish, if you do the Swarovski bit first, and then I can prep ready for the finish off.
I used to have an amazing seed bead book years ago. I was a member of a crafting book club.
Oh yes.
And it had the most amazing bookmark of a turtle in the sea. It was
there are some
beautiful.
amazing designs out there. I think we've just touched the millisurface of these pieces here. How many of the Loom have we got left? Because I'm desperate to get some of these for my mum.
There's about 50 remaining of those, so...
My mum will love one of these for Easter presents. I'm thinking this would be ace.
That'd be brilliant. Now, if you're liking your Swarovski to add, then this is going to be the kit for you. Look at the blue! Look at the blue! I love this blue. Goodness me, that is incredible. You've seen the coating on it as well. So you are looking, of course, at your gorgeous Swarovski. You are going to be getting yourself a 48 pack of the crystal bicones in Peridot Summer. They are 4mm in size. Love the sparkle on those. Colour's fabulous. You will then be getting a 48 pack of your 4mm sapphire shimmer. That's the one that I fell in love with, the blue, the blue. You will also then be getting yourself a 48 pack of the light topaz. All of those are your bicones, so it's that fantastic, fantastic shape that is so flattering in so many different designs. On top of that, Mark mentioned earlier on these gorgeous little pendant or earring pieces. Aren't they beautiful? So they're multi-stone pendants in Peridot, and you will be getting a pack of 3 of these. And on top of that, you will also be getting your pure leaf sew-on stone, and you'll be getting a pack of 2 of those. So you'll be getting a whole lot of bang for your buck on these ones. They've all got fantastic sparkle, all fantastic colours, and all for a fantastic £24.95. So that's 3 packs of 48, a pack of 3 of your pendants, and a pack of 2 of your sew-on crystals as well.
So with the sew-ons, I used them, if I bring this necklace across, I've actually used it as a cabochon.
Oh, you have, yes.
So I've bezel set it in the middle of the pendant there. Ooh. So you can see from the back, if I turn it round to the back, you can see more of it. So it's up to you entirely which side you wear it. But I've positioned it just so you can't see the 2 holes of the sew-on, so it hides up. But you can use them as nature intended, but I like turning them into simple little bezel set pendants. So that's again, another way of using beautiful Swarovski.
I love the fact you've used the pendant at the bottom as well.
Yeah, I love them. I love
really
those
ties
pendants.
in
I think they're
nicely.
so lovely, so lovely.
And earring-wise, they're just so bright, aren't they? Beautiful. And because you've got a 3 in a pack, you can do that. You can have it as an actual addition to a pendant of your own, or earrings. They're so pretty. So, so pretty. There they are. How much sparkle you get from those.
They're beautiful. You don't have to do anything to
No,
those.
absolutely not.
Nothing. No.
Love the fact you mix the metals as well.
I didn't use the blue Swarovski.
Did you not?
No.
Oh, but they're beautiful.
Yes. No, I didn't use the blues. It wouldn't have gone with my design.
No, they're quite luminous, aren't they?
Amazing, aren't they? Wow. If you were doing a design with the cobalt blue seed beads or the green, that would have worked beautifully, wouldn't it?
Actually.
Those 3 are
those 3
they
are
were
fab.
lovely together.
Yeah, I love that.
So there's all sorts of
These
ways that
are
once you do your initial looming, you could then embellish and sew on. If you look on the back of the the box here.
Oh yes.
The lady shows you how to make your basic loom section, and then you can sew things on or adorn. You can do all sorts of things. So as I said, for my first little attempt, I think I'm going to enjoy doing some more of this. So to finish off, all I'm going to do on here, this is one of those moments. I'm going to pretend it's like opening a supermarket. I'll let you cut through the threads. If you cut through the threads near to the loom as you can.
I now pronounce this supermarket open as near to the...
Yeah.
Sorry, this is highly oh!
And then what happens, that's what you've got to be careful of, that this will flick back with force. So if you have a friend at home, or a husband or a wife, just to hold it while you're doing the initial cutting, because it will flick back, because all that tension now has been released.
That's brilliant.
Okay, so we're just going to take our piece off.
Did you do anything different to the end of that, or is it just... No, okay.
And then...
How amazing is that?
What we're going to do... Now, this is the same way that you finish off, whether you're popping on a bracelet clasp or ending as a bookmark, which is what I've done.
Yeah.
So all we're going to do is we're going to take, starting from one end, is we're going to take 2 of our threads, put those to one side. And all we're going to do is going to do a simple double knot, like a surgeon's knot in effect. So we're just going to do once, twice, and then when we pull the knot up, we want to pull the knot so it sits above the bead and sits inside the gap. So if we pull that nice and tight, there we go. It pops up and sits in between. And then either using scissors or a thread zapper, we cut off the threads, and then we move on to the next 2. And repeat. So all you're going to do is you're just going to repeat that all the way along. Now, we tried to get some slider bar clasps for the show this evening, and we couldn't get them in time. But if you had some slider clasps with the little tubes, which we've done on the show before, you would then simply slide them onto the end.
Yeah, because it hides it, doesn't it?
Fold the little doors over. But bookmarks, as far as bookmarks go, it's really cool, because you just simply tie off all your ends and cut them away, so that leaves a nice neat finish of your bookmark. Or what you can also do if you want to turn it into a bracelet is, once you've cut away your threads, take a needle and thread back through maybe 3 or 4 of your seed beads, thread on some seed beads to make a seed bead loop, and then go back around the loop, back around the loop, out, tie it off, so you have a seed bead loop either end, and then you can pop on a jump ring and a clasp of your choice to make the bracelet. But I wanted solely to make bookmarks.
Okay.
But you could make them into a nice little ring if you wanted to, or tea light holders. You can do all sorts of things with those. But it's the fact that would have taken me probably an hour and a half, 2 hours if I was doing brick stitch or page.
Oh yeah, if it's by hand.
And with the loom, it probably took about half the time.
Brilliant.
And that's for my first attempt. I think once I get more adept to using it and threading on quicker, I think it will be such a good amount of time. And as I said, there's thousands of beautiful designs, and the Native American designs are just incredible, and South American and Aztec patterns, and you can just go absolutely mad.
If you had the
absolutely, yeah.
colours from earlier on that we didn't bring to you.
That we didn't bring to you.
No. Those colours for.
Yep. So that's the 11/0. So when you were threading on for the 11/0, you would pop the thread in each slot.
Yes.
Also with a 15. When you go to the 8, you do every other slot.
Yes.
And for the 6/0, you would miss 2. Okay. Because you want the larger gaps to take the beads on the inside. But as I said, amazing instruction booklet that you get with the kit for a whole little for a little present, for a seed bead bundle and this kit. What an amazing Easter present that would be. I'm just thinking
that would be really lovely,
rather than chocolate and. That's fantastic. So that's my first ever a go, but I think it's going to be a new love of mine. I
can see
wait.
it being
a
love of a lot of people's actually.
Yes.
Because it's such an effective finish.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Really beautiful.
Yeah. That's lovely. So well done, everyone, and have
Sorry,
fun with
I'm just a little bit. Ooh.
Wall of Fames.
There we are.
We'll see from those. I think that'd be amazing.
Yeah, that would be fab. Now I have been given some additional bits. Oh, sorry. Now I have got storage.
You like storage as well?
I do like storage as well.
Yeah. I'm a bit of a nerd where storage is concerned.
We were talking about me being messy earlier on, but I can't stand mess when I'm dealing with, like, making stuff. So before I actually you're going to cringe at this. Before I actually got my box and made everything neat in my box, I was using plastic drink cups. And see, it told you you'd cringe. I can see the look in your eyes. So my table, my middle room table, my dining table, yeah? You can imagine it, can't you? Just masses of, yeah, you'd be in hell. You would be. Masses of little plastic cups with bits in. It's all right, it's all in a box now. It's all in a box.
I'm just looking to the left. When did they sneak in?
They snuck in while you were doing your demo. They did it specifically so you wouldn't spot them. These are coming up in a moment as well. Do not worry about that. But we are going to do the storage first of all.
What?
£2! And you don't have to worry about where your bits are because they'll be in one of these. Whether it's your findings, whether it's your seed beads, whatever
herbs,
it is.
Spices, all sorts.
There you go. They're brilliant for loads of different things. Loads
My
and loads
mum
of
uses
different
one of
things.
these because it fits into her handbag really nicely, but she uses it as a medication compartments because you've got days of the week and
Of course.
yeah, they're brilliant.
Yeah.
That's another little way of using it, but they're fantastic for seed beads or Swarovskis and all sorts. They're
All
brilliant.
strands as well, if you
and they
snip a
sit
strand.
on top of each other really nicely as well.
Oh, do they? There we
Yeah,
are. So if you
it's
get more
brilliant.
than one,
Yeah, well,
£2 each.
They're brilliant. I love them.
Yeah, they're fab. Absolutely fab.
If you've got a base and a pole from a mug tree without the little mug tree bits, you just place them on. You can spin
Brilliant.
them round and
Brilliant.
look what you're looking for.
I like the fact the door opens from the inside as well, rather than the
yes, yeah,
outside, because
yeah.
often you find the other way it can be quite cumbersome.
That's right. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Well done.
They are
Brilliant.
going to sell out on those ones. Lots of you getting more than one. Now, I have got the trays. If you like neat and tidy and not messy. This is also fabulous. Now, there's less of these than the storage we've just seen. These are also essential if you don't have a workroom. I don't actually have a workroom. I sit on my dining room table, not actually on the table, on the chair next to it. But because I've got a little one, I have to wait until she's gone to bed.
Oh, yeah.
And then I have to make sure nothing, if I'm snipping wires or anything like that, make sure nothing goes on the floor. Because it's just, yeah, you don't want that to happen. So these are brilliant because you can just be snipping into it, storing your beads in there, you can be using, and they're so easy to then pour them back into the containers
That's
that they're
right.
required.
Little mini funnels.
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
They're brilliant. That really nice texture as well, aren't they? They're like a velvet. They're lovely.
Really lovely. So it's almost non-slip, isn't it, with that?
Guest designer Kleshner uses these all the time when she's on the show. When she's demonstrating, she has them laid out in front of her for demonstrating.
It's just so easy as well. It's like, you know, when you've got chefs and they've got all the herbs and spices all done in the little containers. It's very much like that. You will be getting two sizes, the big and the small, and you will be getting 4 of them in total for £2.95. Now, I also have some beading foundation for you.
Shall I let you into a secret?
Oh, please.
On Thursday, which is the 1st of February, we're having double designer day.
The 1st of March?
1st of March, sorry. We're having double designer
Yeah.
day. And I'm doing the late show with Gemma Crow and presenter Zena. And for the first time, I don't know how I've managed to escape, but for the first time, I've been given backing foundation and shibori.
Is it the first time you've ever worked with it?
Ever. As I said, I've managed to escape it over the past year, but they want it to be.
think
They
you'll
want it
love
to be.
it.
I've no idea what Gemma's been given, but
Yep.
they want it to be a challenge.
No, I think you'll love it.
Show. So I've been given shibori for the first time. And this just reminded me because of the backing fabric. So watch this space. It could be interesting.
No, I think you're going to really love it. I genuinely do.
I'm really nervous about it.
It's really lovely to just move and manipulate.
That's what I'm not
Fabulous.
good at. I'm not good at organicness and free
okay.
flow. So that's what I'm finding it a bit nerve-wracking. We will see. Could be interesting. Could be an interesting show. So that's Thursday late show.
Brilliant.
Me, Gemma and Zena. Who knows what could happen?
Is that this Thursday coming up?
A week
Week
today.
away, yeah.
Week today. the
Oh my
1st.
goodness.
Yes.
Well, the year's
Yes.
going already, isn't it? Sneezing at the Christmas again. Had to get that word in there. Had
You
to.
did,
Had
yeah.
to.
Wow, that's
this is
brilliant.
large black beading foundation for £2.95.
Wow.
These are also really nice, as well as backing for brooches.
Yes. Yes. Well, I don't know if I've got the right material, but I think this is the material that you glue a cabochon onto, that you then sew round
So,
with bezels and seed beads. I think.
yeah.
I might be wrong. It might be.
I don't see why you wouldn't be able to do that.
There's another product, isn't there, that does the same sort of thing?
Are you thinking of the ultra suede?
That might be what I'm thinking.
You can do that with the ultra suede.
Okay, that might. Yeah. So the backing foundation is to hide all the gubbins, isn't it, at the back of your...
It depends on how you want to use it, though, because we shouldn't limit how you use it.
No. It is lovely material.
If you feel it, it's really sturdy.
Yeah.
But
I would use it for cabochon, I think.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It does take a brooch quite well.
Yes.
Yeah. Right, next up. The ones that were knocking. No, this is another. We don't have this bundle. This is not a bundle.
I love fire polish.
This is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strands of fire polish beads. They're fabulous, aren't they? I love this one. Disco.
They call that Labrador, the colour.
Oh, do they? Really?
Yeah, it's a bit random. Oh, I see. They've put my name to it as well.
Mark's fire polish.
Because they know if they put my name in front, they'll get away with it, and I'll get the blame.
It's your fault.
Yes.
Your fault. You will be getting 4mm, a 38p strand of 4mm light garnet. You will be getting then 38 pieces of your 4mm aqua sea foam. The round ones. You will then be getting 38 pieces of your topaz fire polish.
I love this colour.
In 4mm.
That's amazing.
You will then be getting your green turquoise donuts. Which is 50 pieces on that strand. And then you'll also be getting your donut. I'm getting hungry now. In Labrador. And they are 40 pieces.
Amazing, aren't they? I just love them.
That is a gorgeous combination. I'm loving the combination of the donuts and the rounds.
What I like about fire polished is Swarovski fundamentally they do the bicones.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want something with that much polish and that much fire and sparkle, but you want a round, these are the ones to go for. I love fire polished. I think they're so lovely. How much?
£11.95 for all 5 strands.
That's the most wrong. Is that right?
The most wrong.
The most wrong? Does that the most wrong price of the evening so far?
Can I just say, it doesn't matter if it's right or wrong. Grammatically, it shouldn't be happening.
No.
It shouldn't be happening. £11.95, it is happening. It's beautiful for what you're getting. You're getting 5 of the most amazing strands. They are gorgeous. Now, in theory, it's not actually happening. We've not done this right now, just like we didn't bring you any bundles previously at all.
That'd be amazing.
No.
And with these shapes, you can use them on your bead loom.
Yes, that's a good point, actually.
Yeah, if you wanted to bling up your bracelets and things. I'm really excited about this bead loom. I've got so many ideas going around in my head.
The thing is about the bead loom, because I've always been, after my experience, because I've had 2 bead looms, one was plastic and one was that metal contraption which looked like a torture device.
Yes, I know the one you mean.
Yes. It's not been the best.
You could get on with this?
I do.
You could get on with this one?
I genuinely do. I think that is something that is going to be easy to set up, easy to work with, easy to take down, and just a joy.
Yeah.
Genuinely do think that's going to be a joy.
Brilliant little deal. Brilliant little deal.
Yeah. Now I've got some pearls for you as well. 2 strands. I love pearls.
What's your birthstone?
My birthstone, I've got 3. Because I'm selfish.
Okay.
We all know that. Turquoise.
Right.
Tanzanite. And zircon. Not that I'm selfish. At all! This is also Mark's double trouble deal. We're naming them all after you.
That's all right. That's all right. I don't mind when it's products like this.
I know, they're gorgeous, aren't they?
Yeah.
I just want to restrand it.
It's just stunning, isn't it?
Clasp at the end. Done. There is only 21 of these, I'm afraid. That is it. I want to get a couple, and I'd want to twist it. There's a gorgeous necklace in the corner that I've been eyeing up, just behind you, which is all the pearls twisted together.
Yes,
really love that style.
Oh, yes.
Isn't that pretty? I know you'd have to, it's different because it's different sizes, but if you've got several strands of these and wrap them around each other, how beautiful would that look?
That is really nice. £7.95?
Yes, for 2 strands of pearls. £7.95. Not the pearls that you've seen there, that's just the style of necklace that I was
Wow.
discussing. This, however, is what you're getting. 2 strands of beautiful, bright pearls. Now, you may be thinking, looking at that price, are they bleached? No. Yeah, no.
That's incredible, isn't it? That's just...
It's ridiculous, isn't it? That is around about £4 a strand for
That's amazing.
unbleached pearls.
See, I sell single pearl earrings for £5 a pair.
You are really good at your pricing.
So 4 of those, and you've recouped your money already, and then everything else is. I think that's quite a reasonable price. £5 for a pearl earring.
That's brilliant. When I was doing looking for wedding dresses and that, you've probably heard this before, but they had like a little. They rented out a little cabinet,
Oh, yeah, yes.
and there was some pearl studs, just plain pearl studs in silver, £60.
Wow.
Yep.
Gosh, your little burger buns.
Little
Probably.
burger buns, yeah. Flat bums,
Flat buns.
flat
yeah.
bottoms. Got that song in my
That's
head now.
amazing.
4 chances remain, so I'll leave those there with you. Now, believe it or not, it is still buy time.
You get 10 of them as well.
I'm just going to let you look at them first, okay? Feast in the beauty that is turquoise. Turquoise. Oh. You need one of the Tibetan singing bowls, don't you? Dong. 56 carats of your luxurious American turquoise. Oh yes. It's not very often we get the turquoise from the USA. Often it's Tibet or China area. It is such a privilege and a pleasure to be able to bring you this turquoise. I mean, for a start, it's more of a greeny turquoise, which is brilliant. Of course, it's a copper-bearing stone, isn't it? So that's why you get the blues, and often you get the more green colours coming through. It is just... I don't know. You know, with the Chrysocolla, it has little planets almost. These, with the matrix that you're seeing there, and the variation, the veining that you're getting, it is, again, almost like you're looking at little planets.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It really is. It really, really is. I would be very tempted to be very sparing with these. I don't even know if I'd want to split them up to earrings, in fairness. I'd be tempted to just sort of have one as a ring.
Would you?
Yeah.
I think earrings would be the route for me, and I
Yeah?
would probably, because it is so round, because they are 10mm rounds. gosh,
They're a really good
that's-
size.
I would probably sell those. I put them in my posh range. I've got a posh range.
Have you?
Yeah, and I'd probably pop those on at £25 a pair.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's a really good price for them.
That's really
yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, really good price.
So you've got 5 pairs there, so that's 125 plus your findings, and
Yep.
yeah, that's quite a good bargain.
26 chances. That is it. It should be £57.95, which is an amazing, amazing price, especially when you think it's 56 carats. So that is just like minutely over £1 a carat, isn't it, really? Today, Mark's just heard where it's going. Mark has just heard where it's going. There are 26 of these. They are going to end up selling out. We are going to give you one of the most amazing deals.
Oh my
There
gosh,
it is.
that's amazing. I don't use the word spectacular enough, but that's spectacular.
That is spectacular,
isn't it?
genuinely.
That is incredible.
Now, would you be popping this with silver or gold?
I think gold, because I really like the turquoise gold Grecian, the whole Grecian Kylie look.
Yeah.
I really like that, so I think I'd go for gold.
I agree with you on that 100%, but I think this particular strand would also look really nice with a gunmetal.
Yes. Or
Or silver.
Or rose gold, do you think, as well?
Rose gold would work, yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think it's beautiful.
It really is.
So beautiful.
Really, really is.
I think we've been really spoilt with turquoise the past year, 18 months. We've had some amazing strands. I'd never imagined that we'd have had rounds of turquoise.
No,
not
nuggets.
In a million years.
Yes, nuggets, but not rounds. Just going along the lines of saying how long we've had amazing deals on turquoise, whenever you see a lot of one gemstone, don't expect automatically that you're going to see that for a long time in the future as well. Whenever you deal with genuine gemstones, there's no guarantee of how long mining runs will run for or how frequent things are available in the marketplace. So what you often find is a miner will dig up so much and then can influx the market with lots of it. So you'll see it for a good couple of months and then it will go because people have bought it up. And you'll often find that traders they buy large quantities and then they'll hold it back and then bring it out slower. So you never know how often or how long you're going to see a particular gemstone for. Things like amethyst, you're going to, I'm saying that now, but look how long it was before we had citrine back in stock again. All of those different things. There's lots of things that affect the marketplace. There's lots of things that affect how gemstones are brought to the market, whether it's in large quantities or not. So I always say, if you see a gemstone that you love, get it, because there's no guarantee you're going to see it again at all or for a long time in the future.
In the second kit we've got coming up at 9 o'clock, we've got the most amazing strands, and one of them is golden rutile.
I love that.
Which I saw last week on the show for the first time. We were trying to decide, it must be 2.5 years since we've seen golden rutile, and we've had one strand, and I'm lucky enough to have it in a kit this evening.
It is amazing.
Been so sparse.
Yeah.
Sparse.
You are finding it a lot more difficult to get golden rutiles and tourmalinated
no, you're right.
quartzes.
You're right. Yes. Yeah.
No. Oh, hello. Hello.
Oh, she's waiting.
I noticed that. You ambled along and you stood there as though you were at a bar. Do you have something for us?
I do, yes. It's lovely.
Thank you very much. Oh, hello.
Oh, my word. Look at these.
They're amazing. You seen that one?
Gosh. How have we managed to get these on the Late Show?
It's because you have the power. Magician Mark, because he's magic.
Oh my gosh, these are like the flat, round version, if that makes sense.
The flat, round
We've
version.
had these in rounds.
Oh, I see.
I should explain myself better. We've had them in rounds, but these are the flat version of those rounds.
Of those rounds.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are looking at...
Wow.
More almost coin-like, I suppose.
Yes,
I think they're called Baroque. So you are getting the most beautiful.
How soft they are.
They are incredible. Natural, metallic, freshwater, cultured Baroque pearls. Oh, I love that one.
Oh, it's got a little pregnancy bump.
Oh. Oh.
They're beautiful.
I love the colour definition. So you've got the golden tones coming in. And that's going to be different on everyone because it is, of course, natural. So you're not going to guarantee what they're going to look like. But that's the beauty of it. Everyone's individual. And that means your customers, if you are making to sell, can pick their own.
They're extraordinary.
This one.
We were talking about cabochon bezel setting on backing foundation just moments ago. You could treat each of these as a cabochon, couldn't you, and a bezel set round.
This almost looks like a shell of its own, doesn't it? Or even a wave. Love that.
Oof.
2 chances remaining.
Wow.
$69.95. So if I gave you this strand,
amazing.
what would you do? And what would you charge?
Gosh. I'd rather to make one really decadent piece of jewellery. Or little pendants. I don't know.
I think it's Fleur's got...
Yeah. Oh, no.
I think Fleur's got one as a pendant, just one of them individually. They're not stopping at £69.95. The last 2 chances are going down in price.
Wow.
See it, like it, love it, grab it. You've got that 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you're thinking, oh, I want to, but I'm not sure, get it home, take a look at it, then decide. There are more of these in baskets than I have available. First one has been allocated. Congratulations to collector in London. Well done, my lovely. Love this one. I do love this one. It's like a little gold ingot. Nugget. Brilliant. One chance remaining. I do believe that might have been allocated. That has gone to collector in Gwynedd. Now, do not go. First of all, congratulations to all of you on those ones. Do not go anywhere though, because we are about to bring you some malachite nuggets. Love to all. See you after this.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre. Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration, and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Did you know, no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging. Select our standard delivery for just £2.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for £4.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
malachite. Was that an excited drum roll?
Yeah. I get told off for doing that.
Why?
Well, I fiddle a lot, so I'm either doing this or I'm doing this on my glasses. I get nervous,
But isn't that the sign of a crafter?
It is,
Because you're constantly doing stuff with your hands, so
yeah. Constant.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just going to perch myself at the end of the chair there, so I've got a bit more purchase. Right.
2.
Exactly. 1, 2. We weren't just going to bring you one strand. Why would we want to do that? Mega Malachite 2-strand deal. There is only 38 of them available. We couldn't bring you masses and masses and masses. This is going to be an incredible, incredible opportunity for everyone who loves green, everyone who loves nuggets, and everyone who loves malachite. It is one of the ultimate natural gemstones. Alongside there with Larimar, alongside there with Chrysocolla, it is just blissful. As far as I'm concerned, anyway, I love it. It's the banding that you get in it. That's the thing that I love. And with a nugget, you wouldn't expect to necessarily see that banding, would you? Take a look.
That's the quality of our gemstones, isn't it? Every single time. They're perfect, absolutely perfect.
It could quite easily have been a strand of ends that had no coloration at all.
No.
It could have just been one colour and that's it. But you are getting the banding. I mean, you can see it there as it comes around. You will get certain ones which have got more of one colour than another. You'll get other ones which are more darker green than lighter green. But you are getting such an amazing example of what this gemstone is on a miniature scale.
Is malachite a one-off or is it a member of a family? I've always wondered.
Do you know what? I don't know that. I genuinely don't know the answer to that.
I think it's a unique.
I think it is a one-off.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Don't quote me on that.
It makes it even more extraordinary.
It's completely natural though, the concentric banding, and when you want to test the gemstone, there are a certain handful of gemstones that don't have any specific tests for them. I mean, specific gravity would be one that would be quite a good one for this one actually, but normally it's by eye. So in the exam, when you're doing one of the testing exams, so you could identify your gemstones, there is a section that is by eye, and malachite is one of the gemstones that you would expect to just go, that is malachite.
Yes.
And it is down to that concentric banding. Now, there have been people who have recreated man-made versions. They are nothing in comparison to the real deal. There's always something not quite too uniform, I think. If it's man-made, it's too uniform. The banding is never the same, and you look at it and you know it's not the real deal. Whereas here, you absolutely are getting completely, utterly natural, beautiful.
I've been on the craft fair circuit now for 5 years, and I can hand on heart say that I have seen more magnesite sold as malachite
really
than any other. I don't like the words. I don't like the word fake because it's still a gemstone, but I can't say anything, but it does fill me with dread sometimes when I think, how can you possibly sell a 38 centimetre strand of malachite 10mm rounds for a £5? You just think, you know, more than any other gemstone on the craft fair circuit is malachite that isn't malachite.
Please, 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 please do not do that. For a start, it's not going with trading standards because you're lying to people. Basically, it's wrong. It's giving everybody a bad name. Sorry.
I know. It riles me as well, but you see it every time.
It's like when people say, "Oh, this is an emerald." It can't be an emerald for the price point and the fact that the colour in comparison to, and the woman. This is at a stall near me. And this woman went, "Oh yeah, it's made in a lab." Then you have to say it's a synthetic emerald. You can't just say this is emerald. This is not something that you just dug out of the ground. This has been made in a lab. You need to tell people that. Give me a moment.
She's having a moment.
Oh! £7.95. I'd question those prices. Just know,
as well.
if you saw this strand and it was £7.95, I'd question those prices. The reason we can get you genuine, real gemstones at those prices is because of how much we buy in bulk Also, our connections. We've been doing this for years.
That's incredible.
Get an authenticity card. 2 strands for £7.95.
This should be 1 strand.
Yeah.
At £7.95.
Well, it shouldn't even be that for £7.95.
No.
Half of that, I think. Half of a strand for £7.95 I'd be happy with. It is an amazing deal. If they do not sell out...
It's like diopside or,
Yes.
what's another, or peridot. That, you know, it has that green. There isn't another green gemstone like it, is there?
No, there really isn't.
I think green is that colour, isn't it, of gemstones? They tend to have more soul exclusive greens.
Yes.
Rather than the blues.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah, I think green's more than any other colour.
It's like when you look at a chrome diopside, it's very obvious it's chrome. That's coloured it in comparison to another green diopside that's not been coloured by chrome.
Gosh, malachite, that's amazing for that price. Well done, everyone.
Yeah, seriously.
Wow.
Seriously, congratulations. That is amazing.
What's the length of the strand?
80,
is it,
84 centimetres.
Wow, that is long.
Which is
That's
technically
amazing.
a double strand on its own.
Yeah,
so
completely.
in theory, you've got
Yes.
4 strands there, haven't you, really?
Yeah,
What?
that's amazing. Wow.
That is brilliant. I'm moving that
Well
on.
done. Yeah.
Moving that one on. Right, next up, I have got Amethyst.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, hello. Got a little bit of the old chevroning.
Yes.
A little bit of beautiful moments there. I'm going to give you a bit of a heads up. A lot of this hour is under £5. Probably shouldn't have said that.
Not this one included.
Not all of it. Not everything's going under 5.
Not this one.
No, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe. Maybe it possibly might be. Does it look like a £5 strand?
No.
It doesn't, does it?
No, it certainly doesn't.
I mean,
That's beautiful.
2 of those with sterling silver as studs.
Yeah.
Would you be charging £5 for that? Maybe? £5 for a pair of studs? It's 50 cent chances.
Oh, okay. But this is completely natural.
This is the thing. We are. I've just had a rant about people, but you know, not
have,
doing the
yes.
genuine deals, but doing a really low price. This is genuine, natural amethyst
That's amazing.
at £3. £3. You are more than welcome.
That's amazing.
That's a
Wow.
dream come true right there, isn't it?
Did I see the rondelles with the white tassels? On the teapot. Yeah. I think those 2 together would be amazing.
Would this not be the naughty, very difficult to get a hold of?
Look at that.
Naramaha.
That is so beautiful.
Larima.
I've not seen it
That's
in this
not
shape
going under
before.
5, by the way.
Oh, I should hope not. I've not seen this shape before.
No. 38 in baskets. 3 left. I'm moving that on. We can't keep up.
Wow.
Cannot keep up. Next up. Oops, sorry. Oh dear. Oh heck.
Well, that's amazing.
I'm just... Apologies. I'm just destroying the set at the moment. Now, don't. You okay? You know what's going to happen, don't you?
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Is this in the under £5 bracket?
Yeah.
Why are we doing this?
Yeah. Okay, 320 carats of fluorite. These are going to fly out. This is one of the most beautiful strands I've seen of fluorite. You know I've got a soft spot for fluorite. I know you don't like caves, but you need to go to the fluorite mine when you're going to your holiday.
Oh yes, Blue John.
Yes.
No, we're going there. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Oh, I've got so many snippets that I'm desperate to share. But I can't.
Don't. No.
I can't.
Don't. Sorry if I keep mentioning it, I'm just really excited, I'm sorry. Just like that price. You won't see anything like priced. You ain't going to see anything like priced.
No.
£2.95 for the most incredible, long, gorgeous strand of fluorite. And you're talking about greens.
I love fluorite. Adore it.
I absolutely adore it. First mine I ever went into was the Blue John mine.
Really?
That's why I've got a soft spot for fluorite. That was what started me off. It's what started me off loving the gemstones. And fossils as well. First time I bought a gemstone or a fossil was from the Blue John mine gift shop.
Oh.
When I was about 7.
When we went on holiday last year, we did a week in Scotland, and we caught a little ferry to Mount Stewart, which is this little island with another little island, and on the other little island is where the granite is mined for the curling for the Olympics. And it's the only place in the world that uses the granite for the curling. And we went into their gift shop, and I was desperate to buy a little miniature, little curling stone. But the prices were...
I was going to say, but it was a fortune.
I was so upset because I was so excited I wanted to buy one, but I couldn't justify blah, 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 pounds on this little curling stone. But if it is from the only place that it's mined in the world, and it's a tiny little island, but never mind.
It's this whole mining and gemstones fascinates me because as a species we are so obsessed with rock.
It's silly, isn't it?
It's amazing. But we think about it. This is our planet, and this is the thing that gives us life. It gives us food. It gives us, and we are so in love with gemstones and with rock and with granite
amazing,
and with marble. It's just it's exciting. It's exciting. It's exciting. I was watching a little documentary. I say documentary about the Sumerians and the idea that their civilization built up because of the mining of gold.
Oh, okay.
Which you kind of go, And also through different documentaries I've seen there, it shows you that lapis lazuli was mined a lot longer and traded a lot longer than we originally thought. About 2,000 years longer, I think it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It's fabulous.
Incredible.
We love gemstones. You're loving these because look, there's loads.
Wow.
There's loads of you there. There's 9 left and there's 19 in baskets. I'll leave that there with you. Good luck on that one. Now, this is where I'm going to demolish everything again.
I learned an interesting fact about silver the other day.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. It's really nice when I do late shows because I tell everyone on the morning show and then I've got a brand new audience in the evening that I can tell all my nerdy facts to. My nerdy fact for this evening is in every single mobile phone on the entire planet there is at least 0.3 grams of sterling silver.
Is that down to its conductivity?
Yeah,
or
and all the little circuitry and
Brilliant.
every single mobile in the phone in the world. Mobile phone.
You know Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? You know the sort of the hats and things that the Seven Dwarfs wore, the outfit? Silver mines in Austria. That's the outfit they used to wear. The kids wore in silver mines because the hat going down the back is where the water would drip and it would hit the hat and then roll down. So it'd stop them getting wet.
Oh, I think of everything.
There you go.
Oh no.
So we have 120 carats of aquamarine. Becky's just said we're devaluing all of Mark's favourites. I think that is exactly what this show needs to be renamed. It's what she's doing, isn't it, really?
What's this going to?
Under 5?
Yes.
I love the calmness.
It's my #1 stone, aquamarine.
Yeah? Mark's #1 stone, under £5, 39 chances, multi-buy. We don't have any labradorite. That's your #2 stone, isn't it?
It is. Fluorite's my #3.
Ooh.
So we're well up there.
Yeah. I can't see these lasting.
No.
I really can't. They're going to be gone before we even...
Oh, can we have it with the Larimar again and the turquoise?
Oh, of course.
I would love this as a kit.
Oh,
it'd be a really high-end, it'd be a
life.
boutique kit, wouldn't it?
Oh, that would be blissful.
That's stunning, isn't it? I love that Larimar, you know. This
I
could be
love the
this could be
Larimar.
my strand of the night. I've just not seen that shape before. That's beautiful together. You could have been named after Larimar.
There's a story with that. So Larimar is Larissa and Mare, Mar for the sea. My mum is half Russian, half Polish. She wanted to call me Larissa. My dad disliked the name Larissa, so he settled for Lara because she wanted to call me after Dr. Zhivago.
Oh yes, yeah. Oh, that's nice.
It is. I like the name
Oh, as in
Lara.
Larissa Alexandrite. Is it Larissa Alexandrite? Larissa. It's a gemstone, Larissa
I
something.
don't know. My nan's name was Alexandra,
Or
which
is it
makes it a little
Arissa?
bit... Oh, you're thinking of Arissa kyanite.
Oh yeah, completely different then.
Yes.
That's just not
Arissa from the
it's
location.
Arissa.
Yeah,
right,
Arissa
okay.
as in
Close.
India.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
$3.95.
That's
silly.
ridiculous,
I'm just thinking
isn't
of the
it?
sea bees that we had in that
I know.
bundle that we didn't have.
We didn't have this bundle. If you didn't manage to get this bundle that never appeared on your screens,
Gosh, they're beautiful.
it would go really nicely with this that we didn't take to £3.95.
I would do a twist necklace with this, with the chips. I'll probably get 3 or 4 of the aquamarine and then just incorporate those sea beads as well.
Love it. Love it.
Well done.
Absolutely love it. I love wearing the necklace you made me, the turquoise necklace, years ago now, in the summer.
You still got it?
Of course I
You still
do.
wear it?
Of course I do.
Oh, that's nice.
Comes out in the summer, if we have a summer.
We will this year.
Yes!
I think we will.
This is definitely not going under 5, by the way. There's no way we
This
can.
blue.
This is one of my birthstones. One of my birthstones, because I have many. I love the fact that December is like, well, we don't get much sun. There's lots of snow and it's cold. We'll give you more birthstones. It's fine. You'll be happy. I am. This is
incredible
an
colour.
ultimate colour.
Wow, look at this.
This is an ultimate colour. 165 carats of the most vibrant, I think, I've
Colour of
seen.
your dress.
It is.
Pretty much.
It is. That's
That's
actually a really
amazing.
beautiful example of
Yes.
what it should be. Really
That's
beautiful.
really intense, isn't it? That
Yeah.
blue. Wow.
You're also seeing quite a lot of the purple as well. So you are getting this wonderful cross between the deep blues and this like a pinky purple coming through. That's just
Wow.
stunning. I mean, with Tanzanite, it depends on it. It was all down to what you visually like more with the Tanzanite. Do you prefer the purples? Do you prefer the blues? This, for me, is the perfect combination of the two. You're getting the depth of the colour, intense, really intense colour. And then you're getting that beautiful purple coming through as well. I love this. We've just been told where it's going price-wise. It's not going under 5. There's no way it's going to, but it's going to go to an incredible price for the quality of the Tanzanite that you're getting. Shouldn't be that.
No, that's phenomenal.
It should not be that. By any stretch of the imagination.
I don't think I've seen a Tanzanite strand so rich, so blue, so vibrant. It's incredible. isn't it?
Tanzanite is one of those gemstones that is graded on the colour, and it's normally the depth of the colour and the colour variety in between the purples and the blues. So you are getting something absolutely outstanding. I love this. That's actually the same colour as my engagement ring, which I put in a safe place and cannot remember where that is now.
You better find it before you move.
I know, that's what's crossed my mind. It's like, where is it?
How can you misplace your engagement ring? Don't you wear it?
No, because my daughter tries to eat it. It's quite a high stone on it. There's 2 rings that I don't wear anymore at the moment because when you're picking up your little one, it
Right, yeah.
catches. So there we are. Becky's just said that means I need a temporary, brand new temporary engagement ring. Well, yes, that's a good idea. No, I still wear my wedding ring because it's flat, so it's not going to catch her, but yes.
That's beautiful.
That is
well
gorgeous.
done, everyone.
Yeah, if you manage to get hold of this.
One.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. That's
Do you think they will
fab.
find it anywhere else in the world?
Tanzanite? I think there is a likelihood that it will stretch further across the border than where it is because it would make sense following the vein, but I don't actually think physically.
It'll be anywhere else.
No, because it's on that major fault line. No. It's like mookites from one location.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that being found anywhere else either. No, it's a really weird corsetina effect as well in the ground, how it's formed. So no, I don't think it would. Next up, oh, some pearls. Pretty pearls. Pretty pearls. This is pretty. White freshwater cultured pearl nuggets. They are irregular, and I love the fact that they are. They are really quite fascinating, aren't they? Because you've got the elongation to them. I'd want that. No, I'm just wondering. Okay, so I'd want it as a stretchy because of the way it's done and it's been drilled through the centre, but I've not worked with super duos, so I don't know. But shape-wise, you've got sort of that almost ovally shape. Would you be able to work with a super duo?
You can, but you'd have to go into the pearl single hole, separate into the duo 2, into the 1, and so that'd make a really nice little pattern actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be lovely. The voices in the gallery were very high-pitched a few seconds ago.
Oh, see, I blanked them out.
Yeah.
Does that mean it's under £5? Yeah, no, I can hear it now.
You can hear it now, yeah.
For some reason, this sounds something like this. It's going in £5. £3.95.
Why are we doing pearl? Oh, anyway.
Yep. £3.95 for a strand of pearls. If you didn't get the super duos that we didn't bring to you earlier on in that bundle that we didn't have, I love the combination of those two together. Just imagine there's a beautiful super duo sitting next to this one. That's the best my imagination has been in a long time. They do look beautiful together, really do. 42 chances on this, and that's it. See, that look beautiful as a stretchy.
You could get 3 out of that with your wrists. A tiny little delicate little thing, aren't you?
My wrists are tiny.
I was delicate once.
I can
when
actually
I was
get
6 years old. Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah, I can get my little finger and my thumb together. It's the smallest part of my body. My little finger. It's brilliant. My daughter has got quite substantial hands. They're awesome.
She's going to be a gardener.
Possibly.
Can we not talk about feet in the gallery, please? Thank you.
Was that? Hold on, who talked about feet?
Talking about toes.
I am so glad I blanked that one out.
These are.
There's a lovely feel to them as well.
I like the shape. They're flatter than they are.
Yeah.
They're beautiful. What shape are they calling these? Just nuggets. Why do they call pearls nuggets?
I don't know. Tiara twists, these look really nice.
Yes, yeah.
Hairpins.
Yeah.
Ooh, or with sort of turquoises, and again those seed beads from earlier, as sort of a sea foam.
Larimar. What time's the Larimar coming up?
Well, sometime in this
I'm
hour.
getting quite excited about this one. I've not seen rondelles before. I would wear the Larimar in a rondelle.
How would you wear it?
It's just a simple bracelet.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I do love these.
We tend to get them in sort of pear cut drops and things, don't we, with our Larimar? So it's nice to see them in a
yeah, they're
more
really
normal
nice.
shape.
Now, next up, ooh, do love the colour of this.
There's a lot on there.
We've crammed on as many as possible.
Now, is this lapis or is this sodalite? Because our sodalite has been incredible recently.
Looks like
What
it
do you
might. No,
reckon?
it's
Lapis.
it's
So you can
lapis.
see the gold, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's lapis. Possibly dyed lapis. There's a really intensity to this colour. Yeah, dyed lapis, beautiful. So you are going to get real big pops of colour, real big pops like there, where you've got almost an inky, beautiful, bright, inky colour going through. We have crammed on as many of these nuggets as we possibly could. I love the fact that they're really quite thin, a lot of them are, so we can give you more. Now what shall we do with this one? Possibly take it under 5 pounds, maybe?
With those white pearls we've just had.
Yep. Which have just popped away. Where
Oh,
did I pop
sorry,
them?
it's my fault.
That's all right. Wow, they
lovely,
do
isn't
go
it?
so nicely together.
Just says Versace, doesn't it? As soon as you have
Whoa.
lapis and pearls, Versace, nautical.
Oh.
Beautiful, I love that.
Absolutely love them.
Because they're centre drilled little slices like that, you can use those in your bead loom. Because they will
Okay.
sit nice and flush in between your warp threads.
No, they absolutely would,
And then you
wouldn't
could
they?
just sew through with the needle.
Yeah.
So that'd be quite a nice organic
Brilliant.
way of using. I'm really going to experiment with this tool, I think, when I get a spare day off.
You need to. I think you're going to come up with some amazing
Yeah, I'm
things.
going to have a little experiment play.
I have to sneak in my jewellery making now for about, if I'm lucky if I get an hour in a night. Trying to cram everything in, get everything sorted, and it's like, I'm just going to sit in the middle room, I'm just going to... Yeah, time's up. Yeah.
Wow. Matches your dress again, doesn't it?
It does.
Good choice of dress this evening.
I'm liking the blue, apart from little one did. I had it beautifully, I made sure I waited right until the last minute to change into it. And my daughter gave me a hug and I didn't realise she's still got pesto.
Oh no.
And I didn't realise until I got to work and looked in the mirror and went, what's that? Oh. It was green pesto. Green pesto. She has a habit of using you as a napkin. It's great. Because she comes over as though to give you a big love and then it's, thanks. Thanks. Now, what's next? Oh, it's a must-have already. Hello. So we have been given an amazing chance to make some gentlemen's jewellery today because we've been looking at designers, we've been looking at Tiger's Eye and looking at the sort of prices and styles that certain designers have had. And Tiger's Eye is gorgeous for gentlemen's jewellery, as we already know. So we were looking at people like David Yerman, who does the most amazing jewels anyway. I love his work. And also Thomas Sabo, again, absolute massive fan of the designs of Thomas Sabo. And we were looking at skulls, because we've got some skulls in there as well, and a lot of the designs do incorporate the two together. So we wanted to bring you some makes for men, which include Tiger's Eye and some skulls. So I have got the skulls coming up a little bit later. But first of all, I want to bring you a dual strand opportunity. We're looking at nuggets, big, substantial nuggets of your Tiger's Eye, and the cutest, most adorable, most beautiful, thank you very much, my lovely, stunning 2 mil. Aren't they beautiful?
Little seed beads.
Little seed beads. And I said it was a 2-strand. It's not a 2-strand, it's a 3-strand. You are also getting yourself the 4 mil as well. Wow. That's 3 whole strands of beautiful tiger's eye. Now, we were looking at the designs, and yes, the rounds have been used a lot in these designs for the bracelets, but what would you do with your nuggets?
Again, I'd go down the Kumihimo route, or choose the really big chunky ones and just have a simple one on a piece of leather cord, something like that. Just go really tribal with it all.
They
are lovely.
A keyring with a tiger's eye, and I really love that. But something like one of those shapes would work for
using
that.
pinch bails. We must do a special on pinch bails.
That again, I need to get some pinch bails.
Yes, they're so useful.
Oh, they absolutely are. Pinch bails are brilliant. But that would be lovely, wouldn't it? Pinch bail and just one of these. I'd still be tempted to stretchy it.
Yeah, that would work. That would work.
Although that would look perfect on its own. Look the size of that one.
Just the banding's amazing.
Oh, even this one. That perfect split there. Yeah, they are brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Ooh. You are going to be getting not 1, not 2, but 3 strands. Your 2mm, your 4mm, and of course your nuggets as well, for an amazing price. We are giving all 3 strands away at £12.95. What would you use your 2mm for?
Well, I would incorporate them with your seed bead work, because even though they're 2mm, the drill holes are quite large, and there's a thread going through rather than a wire. So the drill holes are going to be substantial enough to take maybe not your size 10 needle, but your size 12. Easily.
Yeah, it would easily take a size 12.
So just treat them as you would do a seed bead. Incorporate them with seed beads or a design on their own. I mean, a peyote braid or something like that, using them.
I think you might potentially get the 10 through.
Might do. But you wouldn't get multiple passes through.
No, you'd do one and that's it.
So you'd have to use a size 12.
Do you know the nice thing about this as well, even though it's 2mm again, ooh, hello. One of my strands has been used for the bracelet, so it's open on one end. So I moved it and it all pinged everywhere. Now, if you take a look, you're still seeing the chatoyancy, even on the smaller size.
They're amazing, aren't they?
They are gorgeous. Oh, I'd want to make a ring out of that, actually. Let me wrap that around. That's really quite comfortable.
I was driving to work today I was thinking of getting a tattoo wedding ring.
Amazing.
But I don't think that would go down too well.
Oh.
No, just something a bit different, isn't it?
It is. It would look good. As long as you chose the right design, it would look good. The question is, could you deal with the pain that close to the bone?
I've had loads done. I know, it's always the quiet ones, isn't it?
You've got
tattoos. I'm covered.
What? Sorry. Talking about high pitch in the gallery. What? Really? I never expected that.
No,
There we
not
are.
many people do. Yeah, but I just thought it'd be a really nice little thing to do.
Yeah. I'm wondering what the tattoos are now. I didn't ask where.
Oh, no. They're not in anywhere.
Oh. I don't know why I sounded disappointed at that. Oh, well, there we are.
But that's lovely. That's a simple design like that.
Yeah.
That's just lovely, isn't it?
That's really pretty.
Wow.
Now, I'm going to bring you another opportunity for your tiger's eye. Oh, heck.
What did he come up with a name?
Tiger's eye?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll tie a knot in the other end of this.
If
This
you
isn't going to be a full-length strand, remember, because I've used...
We did give a challenge earlier on, which is why some of these strands are open and not... Thank you, Sweet Pea. Thank you. And not full. But the challenge was to do something in the style of the bracelets we're seeing by people like Thomas Sabo and David Yeoman. And this...
But at a 15th of the price.
Yes. But this... Do you know, we're saying gentlemen's jewellery. I'd wear this. Quite happily. In fact, I'm going to. Dun, da, da, da.
You got your skulls the right way. Yep.
Absolutely. How pretty is that? So you've used on this the 4mm and the 8mm. And you've just used some elastic.
Yeah.
Brilliant. It is such a beautiful look. Now, if you are looking at the Thomas Sabo, there was one for $8.95.
125, which is one I liked.
Was that the David Yeoman one?
No, it was the Thomas Sabo, and it had 3 skulls.
Okay.
And a little charm carrier. That was 125.
Yes, so that was 125. There was another for 95, and then
But
there
that
was
one, because I mentioned it to Becky, was 6 mil.
Yes, no, you mentioned it to me.
6 mil.
They look more substantial than 6 mil, but they are 6 mil. There was another one for £95 that had been reduced to 55,
right.
I think it was.
Yeah.
And the David Yeoman one, we were looking at 200 and something.
It was a lot of money.
I think that one was 295. They all look amazing, and the designs are fantastic. Love what they've done with them. We've just given you 3 strands for £12.95, which is brilliant.
Oh,
And okay. The strand I'm about to bring to you is about to go on £5.
Of the 8 mil, these are the 8 mil, aren't they? £3.95.
Yep.
That's quite balmy.
Of course, we're not comparing the pricing that we've got here to any of the high-end designers. They've made their names, they make amazing jewellery, but we are giving you a chance to do inspired designs with gorgeous gemstones.
It's that.
Yeah.
It's that. With a nice box and a nice little pillow, I expect, inside. Anyway. You know, for 3.5 years, I thought MK stood for Milton Keynes, not Michael Kors.
Really?
And I was saying, why are all these ladies walking around with Milton Keynes handbags and Milton Keynes purses and things? I had no idea there was.
See, I want to know when you start seeing people wearing stuff. When does it become the thing to buy? Apart, because I'd never heard of Michael Kors or MK, and then all of a sudden everybody's wearing it. It's like Radley. Everybody seems to have a Radley bag now. I've never heard of it before. It's bizarre because it just seems to be overnight. Who knows? You just need one famous person to wear it, don't you? That's it. Did you know the sales of traditional style jewellery went up after watching The Crown?
Really?
Yeah. In your high street stores, the traditional style jewellery went up in popularity just because the series, The Crown.
I love The Crown. Yeah.
It's brilliant, isn't it? So expensively made, but it looks just they needed the money in it to make it look that good. Brilliant. There we are, my lovely. I'm not popping that in the box.
But they didn't have White Walker dragons, did they? That's where the budgets really go. But anyway. Spoiler, sorry.
You never heard it here. Now. Ooh. Oh, right. I'm going to bring to you the skulls from the bracelets, which are actually on the bracelet. All 3 of them. You will be getting 3 of these in total. And skulls, again, are massive for gentlemen's jewellery.
I just love these. I've not seen them before.
They're cute,
with the
aren't
little
they?
crowns. They're sugar skulls, aren't they?
I don't know whether these would be classed as sugar skulls.
No.
I think... Because we did have a series of sugar skulls on a little while ago, and they've got the heart eyes.
Oh, yes.
Because, do you know the tradition for that? They're made in sugar, because it's the little children who've gone coming back.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why it's sugar skulls.
Right.
But the skull is massive at the moment. I say massive at the moment. Skulls have always been extremely popular, haven't they? But it seems to be high-end fashion is really embracing them quite merrily with the jewellery.
Well, these are quite Inca, aren't they?
Yes.
And Aztec looking.
Yeah.
I think.
They're lovely.
They're a bit more discreet, aren't they, than the large, chunky skulls?
Yeah.
I think these are quite nice.
They are more classic, I think, classy.
Yeah.
Very nice way of describing them. They'd be nice as earrings, wouldn't they? So 3 of them.
Oh, gosh.
They are going to a really low price as well. Gold-plated, 95 sterling silver, crown skull charms, 3 in a pack for £7.95. How much does that work out each? £2 something? £2.65 each. £2.65 each. It's amazing. I'd like that as a ring, actually. So if you wanted to make this specific bracelet, you would be looking...
Well, if you had this strand, you could make 2 out of these.
Yes.
So obviously you just have one skull on a bracelet, but two bracelets. That's amazing.
Got a massage. Massage. Da, da, da. You're going to have to read it for me again, I'm afraid.
This is from Karina in Lincolnshire, and Karina says, I don't know if you've already mentioned this, but what size would you make a stretchy bracelet for a man?
Well, the ones that we were looking at, or one of the ones that we were looking at on the internet was 6mm, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. I'd go for an 8 to 10 maybe.
Yeah. And size-wise, well, it depends on the wrist, doesn't it? But I tend to, I think a lady's wrist average is 6.5. Does that ring a bell, I think? And I think a chap's can go up from anything from sort of 7.5 upwards, I would imagine. That's why it's really good having stretchy bracelets, isn't it?
Yeah, because they will fit.
They will fit. But I would probably go for 7.5, 8-inch start point for a chap.
Mm. Oh, I see. Like, I thought you meant bead-wise.
No.
Size of
actual
beads.
size, yeah. Depends on the wrist, but I would start at 7.5 upwards.
Yeah. So ignore me. I was talking about 6mm for not 6mm in the wrist. I'm taking your bracelet there. Sorry. What was next? Ooh.
Moss agate.
Ooh.
This is nice.
This is
It's like green
really
dendrite, I always
beautiful.
think.
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
Oh,
that one's gorgeous. In fact, they're all gorgeous, but this one in particular has caught my eye. It has been a very long time since I've seen any moss agate, in all honesty. It's been a very long time. It is very much a dendritic style to the gemstone, and you've got these beautiful inclusions, and it does look like moss. That's the reason it's called moss agate, because it literally looks like moss. Or I sometimes think seaweed. It looks like seaweed inside water, swirling around.
That's why the sand blushed.
Because the seaweed.
I like when I get a drum middle.
He's here all night. We need to have more jokes like that.
Really?
Yeah, we need more. We need more. Can't get enough. £4.95, less than £5 for your seaweed strand. That doesn't work.
Seaweed agate. I think we should call it seaweed agate. There must be one.
It does. I mean, moss is kind of not the nicest of names.
Why not? What's wrong with moss?
I mean, like, as a plant. Okay, no, I'm sorry.
Moss is very underrated. They're lovely moss.
Do you like moss?
Not in my lawn.
Okay.
Anywhere else but my lawn.
Okay.
But yeah, moss is lovely. It's good for the environment as well.
Then I apologise.
That's all right.
Sorry. I don't think I've ever met anyone who likes moss.
Really? Don't you like moss?
I don't
Go on woodland
dislike
walks
moss.
and seeing it on stumps and
Yeah, no, I don't
walls
dislike
and...
it. It's just, it's not something that you go, ooh, it's dandelions, or ooh, it's a tree.
See, dandelions.
Well, yeah, I suppose dandelions are not the best example. Daffodils. You don't automatically go, ooh, it's moss.
Okay, fair point.
That's all I was getting at. I apologise for offending any moss lovers out there. I do not dislike moss. I have no reason to dislike moss. It's comfortable to sit on, and it covers things. There we are.
I'm trying to think that little pot of green 11Os that we've got there. I think that'd be lovely with that.
Oh,
that
it
work
would.
lovely. Yes, I think that would pick it up
It would indeed.
beautifully.
I am now looking at the turquoise as well. Now I have got something else I'd like to bring to you.
Something completely different. We've had lots of gemstones tonight. It's been lovely.
We have.
Oh, look at this. That is substantial and a half.
That is gorgeous. It feels amazing. Last
Gosh, look at
10
this.
chances. Last 10 chances. There is so much silver in this particular style because look how thick that link is. Just look how thick that chain is. Oh! I do love a lot of silver. 4.2 grams. This, what? Right. 8 chances, under £10. It's Italian as well.
Gosh.
You'd spend more on a pizza.
On an Easter egg.
On an Easter egg, yeah, no. Have you seen the sort of the ostrich size ones as well, which are like £60? What? You look at it and go, what? I bet it's the best chocolate in the world, but what? £10. Do you know what? If you don't want to buy an Easter egg this year for somebody, £10 for a gift is not actually bad.
We buy fruit trees.
Oh.
Because I don't like chocolate, you see, so it's
Oh, do you
wasted.
not?
No. So
My little one doesn't seem to like
so
chocolate.
we bought a pear tree last year and a plum the year before.
We got a pear tree
Have you?
in the new place, yeah.
Oh.
I don't know what it looks like because it's the drop bit of the garden and we didn't manage to get that far down.
Oh, that's nice then.
But yeah, it'd be lovely.
Wow.
Now, bear with me a second.
These are lovely, aren't they?
They really are. What are you going to do price-wise to this one, Becky? What? I'm assuming that's under £10. Is that what you just said? There's only 6. Under £10. Again, a massive amount of sterling silver in this. 3.65 grams. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Sparkle. My throat's a bit sore today, so I can't do it properly. Under £10.
It's sparkling.
It is really beautiful. You do not need to do anything to this chain. Wear it as it is if you want to. That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Sorry I've gone silent. I am just draping it over my hand and enjoying the moment. Sometimes you just have to do that. Oh, it does feel amazing.
Lovely, isn't it?
Really beautiful. Oh, love chains. Next up, I have another chain for you. Chain, chain, chain. All of them are very last of stock. If you've not already noticed that, very, very much last of stock. Oh, it's so pretty. This feels amazing as well. If you haven't guessed, that's kind of how I choose my chains. I like...
Well, it's drapage.
Yeah, it's drapage. It's really important. When you think about it, if you're going to be wearing a chain, for me, I like to wear a necklace that I don't take off. So I want to know it's going to feel nice.
Yes, yeah.
I'll leave it on for, months. It'll go in the shower with me. It'll go out. I'll sleep in it. $11 chances. 11 chances. Generally, the only time I take my jewellery off is when I'm at work. £5 is ridiculous. I didn't even want to comment on that, but you kind of have to, don't you? £5. Gorgeous amount of sterling silver in this one again. 5 chances remain. If these don't all sell out, goodness me. They're going to, aren't they? They're absolutely going to. Get a couple at that price.
Just for your present drawer.
Yeah. Right, I've got a treat for you then. Larimar.
Oh. was looking forward to a little thing.
Oh.
Never mind.
Can we sneak it in? Will there be enough time? I think it's going to sell out anyway, isn't it? Larimore rondelles. Stop by time. Beautiful, gorgeous, amazing, stunning. This gemstone is all of those and more. All of those and more. It's a percolated stone.
A
Love percolated stone.
percolated stone.
Percolated, like a coffee. So liquid water going through rock has helped to bring all of the elements together for it to form in pectolites.
right.
So technically it is percolated. Opal is normally a percolated stone as well. Depends on the type of opal, because you have the two, don't you? You have the sedimentary and you have the volcanic. So it depends on which.
Right.
But it, basically the minerals and the elements come together because it has been percolated through the surrounding rock. And then it forms in cracks, nooks and crannies in the earth.
Which
So
is
it
which?
forms, nook is upwards and cranny is down, sideways. Granny's on her back and the nook is the book.
Yeah.
There we are. So that's how I'm going to remember it from now on. But it's basically forms in pectolites. And it is a beautiful, beautiful gemstone. It's really unusual and it's got quite a brilliant history actually. So it was discovered in the Dominican Republic many, many, many years ago, and then it was forgotten.
Oh,
How?
really?
Yeah, how you can forget it. They basically, the original founder tried to stake a claim which was refused.
Oh, okay.
And so nothing was done. And then several years later, it was found by the gentleman who named it Larimore.
So it hadn't been given a name before?
No, because no one agreed to allow it to be
Oh, gosh. That's interesting.
mined. So it used to just appear, you know, like how jet sometimes washes up on the shore. It was quite often found on the shoreline because it was obviously close to the sea where it was found. But yeah, it was forgotten for a little while. And then the claim was placed again and it was then agreed.
Oh, so it could have been called anything.
It could have been called anything.
Yeah.
I can't understand how it was forgotten.
No.
It's not exactly a gemstone that you can forget, is it?
It is beautiful. Oh, gosh, really.
It's a beautiful price as well.
That must be one of the biggest carat weights I think we've seen as well.
38 carats of
But
Larimore,
it's just such a usable
Yeah.
shape, isn't it? I mean, I love pears and faceted stones and nuggets and things, but you can't beat a nice round or a rondelle for design purposes. And it's so beautiful to have. I've never seen a rondelle before.
They are stunning.
But
Really
they're
stunning.
gorgeous. And I would wear this on a bracelet because of the shape.
Yeah,
I wouldn't necessarily wear a round.
that's a good point.
Yeah, but I would wear a rondelle like this.
It's such a beautiful, tranquil colour as well,
Oh,
isn't it?
Again, there's only one colour like it, isn't there?
Yeah, yeah.
This is the
absolutely.
colour that I would imagine kunzite would be if it was a blue stone.
Ooh.
Or your jadeite. It's stunning, isn't it?
I'm chuckling in the background there because my comment about moss apparently has upset a lot of people. Can I just apologise now to every
You've
moss
got nothing
lover
to apologise
out there?
for, honestly.
I was not being detrimental to moss in any way. Just trying to say moss as a name.
Doesn't float your boat.
No.
No. See, mushrooms and fungus get me going. I adore fungus and moles and mushrooms and toadstools and all sorts of stuff like that.
To look at or to eat?
Just to look at and study and worship. And I've got photo albums on my computer just of the predicaments I've got myself into trying to take photos of things up trees or in ditches and things on holiday. It's a bit much.
Would you go? Have you gone, or would you go foraging for it? Then?
I've been twice. But it's just not wet enough at the moment. It needs to be really wet
I
summer.
would be petrified of eating the wrong thing and end up
Well,
killing
you
myself.
can get lots of books and things. If it looks dodgy, then don't eat it. That's what they say.
Okay. But how do you know if it looks dodgy?
If
suppose it's got a
it's bright
skull on
red
it.
with white dots,
Don't eat it.
don't eat it, pretty much.
Right.
There aren't many poisonous mushrooms in our country, really.
No.
You just have to be a bit careful. There's lots of, yes, there are some magical mushrooms. I wouldn't know what a magical mushroom looked like, to be honest. But, yes.
Please do not go eating mushrooms in the field.
No,
don't do
don't.
it. Do
No,
not do
don't.
it.
No.
Because some can be really lethal, can't they? They can just
Yes.
no cure and
Yes, yes.
that's
Is that all
it.
gone?
Yeah.
Wow, my word. Well done. That's fantastic.
Well done if you did manage to get a
Aw.
hold of it. My goodness me, is that the time already? Do not go anywhere though, because it is the last hour, and of course that means the final kit and demonstration will be coming up after this.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Order from us today at www.JewelleryMaker.com.
If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our 30-day money-back guarantee.
Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When you spend $4.95 with us, you'll get a free welcome pack which contains everything you need to get started, including step-by-step project cards and a DVD which will give you the chance to be able to create an arrangement of different items of jewellery. You'll also get a manual which will help to familiarise you with all the items you're going to be creating and all the tools you're going to need to do so. Plus you'll also get a free pack of tools. These will be everything you need to get started. Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier, so why not give it a go today? Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Hello and welcome back. It is the final hour and we have got a most amazing kit for you. It's really very much about the shapes, it's about the colours, and you mentioned it's also rutilated quartz. Pausing there for a moment, because when was the last time we had rutilated quartz? It is quite surprisingly one of the gemstones that you just don't get anywhere near as much as you used to. Give about 5 years ago, there was an abundance of it, and you did manage to see it in lots of crystal stores. You managed to get it in lots of styles of jewellery. I've got a gorgeous necklace with it, which is literally it's inundated with lots of bits of rutilated quartz. More recent days, it's just not there the same way as it was. You kind of expect that to happen because quartz is an abundant stone on the planet, but the inclusions, not so much. Not in the way that you see here. And the nice thing about this is it's coated as well. So you get these little snippets of the angel hair, which is the rutile, and then you get that beautiful external sheen, almost like a unicorn feel to it. And look at the designs. I love these. Absolutely love them. Genuinely really love the way you've worked with the... For a start, it's chain, and I love chain. Chain and gemstones together like that, it just shows it off to perfection, I think. I love the tassels as well.
I just had a play.
Yeah.
It's not very often that I get a kit that I can just have a play and see what I can come up with, and I was really pleased. And I love the stones. It's a real gemstone kit, old school gemstone kit. Oh, it's called Especially For You.
Oh. So you will be getting your strand of your colour-coated rutilated quartz, which is 158 carats in total, and it's a 16 centimetre strand. You will also be getting 148 carats of your lapis lazuli, which is a 19 centimetre strand. If you're wondering what the sizes are of the actual stones themselves, it's 8 by 6 to 15 by 10 on the golden coloured rutilated quartz. And then it is 8 by 7 to 14 by 8 on the lapis lazuli. So those are your two strands. I love the necklace. I think I probably already said that, but I love the necklace, the rutilated quartz necklace with the jump rings. I think it's so effective. That is something I could see at Fashion Week.
Gosh.
I genuinely think that's something you'd see at Fashion Week.
Gosh, look at the colour. I love coated gemstones. I'm getting quite a little stash of coated gemstones at home. I love them.
I've got some coated aquamarine.
I have as well.
Oh, lovely. Really lovely. It gives almost the same kind of effect as you'd expect to see on a labradorite or a moonstone, doesn't it?
Yes.
Love the shapes as well. They're so unusual.
I like the difference in the strands. The rutile is quite chunky.
Yeah.
And the lapis is quite what's the word?
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, it's more of a...
It's more even, isn't it?
Yes.
It's almost like they're squares. They're not squares at all, but they're almost like they're slivers.
Yes.
Slabs.
Slabs, yeah.
In comparison to nuggets. Yeah, they are brilliant. On top of that, you will also be getting some wire as well. So you're looking at champagne gold coloured silver plated round wire. You'll be getting 10 metres in the 0.6 mil. And you will also be getting 10 metres in the 0.8. So you will have 2 spools of wire, 2 gorgeous strands of gemstones, and a multitude of ways of using them. How did you find working with them?
No, I love them. And the drill holes, they all took the 0.6, which I was really pleased about. I was a bit worried about that, but they all took the 0.6.
Brilliant.
About 2/3 to 3/4 took the 0.8 as well. So that really surprised me, actually, the size of the gemstones, the drill holes. But no, I just love them. And it was, as I said, it's a really simple little kit. gemstone heavy, nice bit of wire, champagne gold wire, which is I think one of the favourites of the viewers.
Yeah.
And no, it was lovely. I just wish I was more wire worky.
Yeah.
I can imagine some of the pieces that Laura would make or Alison would make, you know, wire wrap rings and things like that. But I'm just not. For me, my brain doesn't work that way. Which so I had to get the macrame in. So this is just a straightforward macrame wire ring using 0.6.
That's
and because
brilliant.
because you can see the wires going through the middle of the 0.8. And then the outside working wires are 0.6. Now, normally 0.6 is quite difficult to macrame with, but because it's the champagne gold wire, it's so soft and malleable to use. It's like working with sterling silver. It's just so lovely. It's an absolute joy, which is why I could macrame with it. So that was a bit of an added bonus as well.
So do you not have any difficulty?
Nothing, not at all.
Wow.
No.
And did you make the jump rings as well?
Yes, that's what I'm going to show you.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So you are looking at 2 strands of big, bold, beautiful gemstones. You are looking at 2 spools of wire, one on the 0.6, one on the 0.8, all
Wow.
for $29.95. If you think about the fact that's 2 strands of big, chunky, gorgeous gemstones.
The statement strands, aren't they?
Massive,
the statement pieces.
Absolutely. I mean, how much would you be charging for the necklace and earrings at the end? I'm thinking of the retail.
Tassely ones. The tassel
ones. Yeah, we can do the tassel ones.
Tassely ones, I would probably go for £45 for the set, for the earrings and the necklace. I think
You
for
are really conservative on your prices, aren't you? Really good.
Yeah, I like people to have a bargain. And then the rutile one with all of the jump rings, I would probably go, because of the size of the stones and the rarity of the stone, I'd probably £60.
Yeah.
Something like that, I would have thought. But I've never seen golden rutile anywhere than Jewellery Maker.
Yeah.
Like I said, I haven't seen it for over 2 years now. It was such a joy to have it back.
Yeah,
One strand we've had though. One strand.
It's just not easy to get.
No.
It's not easy to get.
No,
Especially
it
not in the
is
sizes that you're seeing here as well.
No, it's a shame. They're beautiful. And the lapis again, they're stunning.
The lapis, I think, is a standalone piece. And I'm actually really glad that you've not combined them together. They would look beautiful
well, I thought
together.
about shall I or shan't I, but there was
Yeah.
something that was saying no, keep them separate. They deserve separate pieces and separate looks. But they would work together, I think, because you've got the gold from the rutile with the lapis.
Yeah.
So I think they would work together.
Oh, no, they would. They absolutely would.
Always work well.
But I do like the fact that you've separated them out.
Yeah.
They're really effective, and I think if you'd have kept them individually as well, they'd still be quite big impacting pieces because of the size of the stones and the shape of the stones as well.
But the amount of jewellery that you could make if you were that way inclined with your rings or your wrap pendants and things like that, which I'm not. You know, that's not my thing. But I had to get some sort of structure in, so I went down the jump ring route and rosary linking and methodical things rather than free flow and organic. And, I must get out of this mindset. But you just get into a way of thinking about your jewellery making, and it's quite difficult to get out of it.
No, I agree with that.
Even with seed beads, it's structured and it's methodical and it's repetition, and that's how all of my jewellery is. Yeah. I think as soon as I get asked to do a free-form, organic, Laura Binding-esque type piece, I don't know, the drawbridge comes down, and but I'm sure it will happen one day.
I agree with that.
But never mind. I'm pleased with what I produced. It was nice. It was a nice change for me.
My challenge for myself this year has been to try and branch out. And I was talking about, I've attempted my first wire work pieces, and one I made, and it's just literally I wanted to practice the wire weaving, so 5 and then 2 wraps. And I just did a small section and then had these 2 bits going off on either direction. I thought, well, I'll attempt to do a rose at the top. And I made the smallest, tiniest ring possible. And my daughter was asleep, and I just thought, see if it fits, and it did. Wasn't going to put it on when she was awake because, you know, she'd try and eat it. But I got the most beautiful picture of just a little hand on this tiny little ring.
But it was brilliant. It's a really nice ring.
Thank you.
You should be proud of it.
It was one of those that made me go, oh,
you should be proud. So what I thought I'd show you, I'd show you 2 things. I'd show you a quick way to wrap a large chunky nugget like this, which is what we do on the Rosary Link workshop. And I was going to show you the way that I made the jump rings for the statement necklace.
Yes, please.
And they use both gauges of wire, which is really nice as well. So first of all, we'll cut through this strand of lapis and choose a nice chunky one. So for the rosary linking, we'll go for a piece of 0.6.
Yep.
So feel how soft that is to use. It's just, so for macrameing with,
Oh,
it's,
wow.
it's lovely, isn't it? It's like liquid, it's like mercury, it's so soft.
No, that's really lovely.
Yeah, absolute joy to use. So for macrameing, it's just absolute joy. So we take a piece of wire about 30 centimetres long, and we're going to start by making a simple wrap loop at the bottom of our wire, but we need to make a minimum of 3 coils on our wrap. So we're just going to make our simple wrap loop, but the more coils the better, so 3 or 4, so that's a full one. Then to try and keep that wire as close as you can to the wire above, like so. So we stop there, so we've got 4 there, so 3 minimum, but 4 would be ideal. And then we're going to take our stone and we're going to slide it on. So to see they go on so easily, that's a 6, and there's lots of give in there as well. So we're going to take our wire down, our stone down, and we're going to, now bear in mind, can you see we've got quite a space, probably about 5mm of coil there. So when we come to do the second part of the coil, we need to leave that 5mm of space before we do the second wrap. So that's the gap there, which matches the gap that you've got on the first side of the stone. So we're just going to complete our next coil. So if we've gauged it right, it should be 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So now we're going to go in and just straighten up our loops. And the reason that we've made so many coils is because we need an anchor to do our wraps around our stone. So this is a bit freehand now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our wire and we're going to pull nice and tight around one side of, now this is perfect square, so we know that we've got 4 sides. So we're going to take the wire and we're going to take it all the way around the coil at the bottom. So we're coming out directly opposite the first bend. Then we're going to take that wire up and around, and it's up to you whether you go in front or behind, but when I'm wrapping, if I've gone in front on the first wrap, I go behind on the second. So I'm just going to take that. We only need to go around 3/4 here because we've already done our 2 first wraps. So we're going to take our third.
It's like wrapping a present.
Yes, yeah. All the way around until we get to the other side. And because we've made those coils, it doesn't interfere with the loops.
That's brilliant.
Otherwise, it would, if you didn't leave enough coils, it would it would start covering up your
Which would be problematic later on.
Yeah. So then we go around to the last point.
No, I just had a question. Is the lapis in this kit dyed? The answer is no, it is not.
Completely natural. No, that's beautiful. So we've done our 4 little sections. So we're just going to cut that off, and then with our flat nose pliers, we'll just go in and give it a little squeeze. Now, if you wanted to, you can leave it like that because it's
really
perfectly wrapped all 4 sides. But I like to do a bit of a squidge.
Okay.
So go halfway through your little arcs you've made with a pair of flat nose pliers. Hold it in your left hand and just go vertically down. So go straight down with your pliers. Take the wire in the plier and just get a little twist. So what this does, it gives a little bit of a squiggle, bit of interest, and it also tightens your wires casing around the stone. So I'm just going to go in and give it another little twist.
That's brilliant.
And then pop it round. And you can do this with any chunky stone, any chunky nugget that you've got at home in your stash. Okay, and just go in and give it a bit of a squidge. And if you wanted to, you could go around then the top and the base. You could go down this way and just give it another little twist. So you can be really adventurous with your little squiggles. You've got plenty of wire, and because this is so soft, you can do a little sort of windmill pattern around the top and the bottom. So then what you would do then, you would then continue, you'd make several sections, and then you would jump ring in between just to space them apart a little bit. So that's the way of making your wraps for your chunky stones. So if you can imagine a jump ring with a chain, and then a chain tassel coming off from the bottom with a jump ring again. That's a simple piece of jewellery. You've only used 1 stone, but you've got, you know, a 20, 25 pound piece of jewellery because of the, you know, you've got natural lapis, you've got the work involved, you've got the wire, the findings. So no, it's a really nice little technique. And then secondly, I'm just going to quickly show you how I made the jump rings for the rutile section.
Brilliant.
So what I've got set up here, this is the deluxe gizmo, which is probably one of my most used tools. And this one, it comes complete with a clamp and 5 of the mandrels. Okay, so I'm going to use the thickest of the mandrels, which I think is about 5 or 6 mil, I think. So we're just going to pop that through the top. And this is where you use your 0.8 gauge, okay? Which you don't think is going to be strong enough, but because we're doing a 2 and a 3 weave,
I was thinking, yeah.
That's really strong. So we're just going to take our wire.
Because normally it's a 1 mil, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah. And for the necklace, I used 1 mandrel length. That was it. So it does
really?
It does go an awfully long way. So we're just going to use our mandrel. And because if you pull tight, as you're making your gizmo coil, you actually work hardening the wire a little bit as well.
Brilliant.
So it really helps both ways. So I'm just going to make sure it's nice and tight.
That is brilliant.
So you continue all the way along until you've had your complete mandrel length. Then we're going to take it off.
Do you saw it?
No.
Brilliant.
No. So just going to cut that off the mandrel. And we're just going to slide our little section off.
I just run out of golden coloured jump rings, but I have got some wire at home, so this is a good lesson for me.
So this is where your flush cutter pliers really come in handy.
Yeah.
So we're just going to get rid of this untidy piece of wire. And then you can either go one at a time, okay, but I'm really impatient. That's my worst fault, I think. So I just place the pliers in willy-nilly. So I'm doing 5 or 6 at a time here. So we're just going to cut through. Just go all the way through. So as long as you bear in mind to keep your, see the cut edge that we've made, just keep your flush cutters in line with that. Okay, so that's your jump rings.
Does it not make one pointy end and one flat end?
Well, I thought it would, but it doesn't, because once I've got them, what I do when I'm finishing off a jump ring, okay, so imagine they're slightly open, is I'm just going to close it, and then where that little opening is, I'm just going to go in and give it a squidge with my pliers, okay, because that work hardens it. So it's quite tough.
Yep.
It's quite tough. If I bring the necklace across, what I've done is on here. Can you see? So that's our little section. Now I haven't wrapped these. I've just made the rosary link, but because I left enough coils either side there is scope to do your wrapping if you wanted to. And then all I've done is I've popped 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. So it's a simple 2 in 3 weave. And that is surprisingly, if you have a look, that's really, really strong. And that's using 0.8. You've work hardened it by popping it on your gizmo. And then you've got the added strength by giving it a squidge every time you've closed the jump rings. And then you're using multiple. So it's incredibly strong for using a 0.8 mil. I was really pleased with how it turned out.
No, that's really lovely.
Yeah.
Really lovely.
So, and then for the little pair of earrings I've got on the end, I've popped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it just makes a nice little a little waterfall pattern. Again, really simple.
They're really lovely, aren't they?
Yeah. And again, I'm not a chain mailer, but it is some form of chain mail, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think.
Love chain mail.
So yes, that's a really good way of making your own jump rings.
They're brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant.
So there's 2 little mini demos there, but that's a really good way of making your jump rings. And if you've got a spare half an hour with all your coloured wires, just make lots of batches of your jump rings, especially if you said you've run out.
Yeah, I've run out.
It's a really nice way of making them.
I've got lots of coloured jump rings, but the design that I want to make, which is my mum, turn off if you're watching now. It's just basically that's the colour that I would like it to be, and I'd like it to be a really nice weave, which the colours that I've got are not colours that she would like.
Oh, okay, right.
So I just thought if it's just a gold one, then it would be beautiful, but I've run out. Problem solved!
Yeah, just make your own. And obviously, if you go for a smaller mandrel, it will give you a smaller jump ring, which will be stronger again.
Yeah.
So just make sure you pull really tight when you're coiling, and that will work harden your wire.
Brilliant.
As well as doing your squidging and. No, I was really pleased with how it turned out. Really nice.
Beautiful.
Really pleased.
Really, really beautiful. Now, I've got some Eslon. Salon. Can I just say a huge thank you for that?
Pleasure.
That's amazing. I love it when I learn something new. Now, Salon. Salon, Superlon.
Oh, these are the new mega bundles, aren't they? We had these on the Late Show on last Friday.
Yeah.
All brand new colours, every single one of them. So I'm thrilled that we were able to get some more because they are amazing.
They really, really are beautiful colours. This one reminds me of Tanzanite.
Yep.
Straight away, Tanzanite, coral, turquoise, sapphire, silver sapphire.
Blue lace, maybe.
Oh, blue lace, agate, yeah. So you are getting an incredible, beautiful, beautiful, stunning selection of colours. I just need to make sure I've got the right one. I do. Amazing. That's good to know. Good to know. So in this, you're getting pearl. You're getting pink coral. So I'm assuming this one's a pearl. Pearl, pink, no.
The grey is the pearl.
Pearl.
Yep.
Pink coral. Teal. And rose pink. They are beautiful together, aren't they? I mean, they work so nicely. Take away the teal for a moment and have those ones together. They've got beautiful pastel tone. If you want a very sort of muted pastel tone, then these two together is fabulous. Then you've got that little bit more of a pop of colour with the coral and the teal. In fact, those three.
They're just lovely, aren't they?
Yeah, they're
they
gorgeous.
All work so beautifully together. That's amazing.
Gorgeous. £10.95 for all
Well, last Friday was a bridal show. It was the beginning of the bridal weekend, and we wanted to focus with my particular section on Mother of the Bride.
Yes.
And we had a beautiful 20 metres of pearl deal, which I believe we've managed to secure some more for Monday morning.
Yes,
but
I do believe it's there.
But I haven't told you that.
No.
And Becky kindly put together these brand new bundles aimed at Mother of the Bride colours. Or Mother of the Groom. We keep forgetting Mother of the Groom, don't we?
Yes, that's a good point,
Mother
actually.
of the Bride and Mother of the Groom colours, and these are just, and we had no idea, but these were brand new colours. We were absolutely thrilled to have them, and they're stunning, so beautiful. The colours are perfect.
They are gorgeous. I had a job a while ago somewhere else, and they did the makeup for you. And the gentleman who was doing my makeup said, I'm going to give you this colour, Mother of the Brides love it. Because you've only got a short time in this industry, haven't you? I was kind of like...
Oh my word.
Thanks. Thanks.
Gosh.
Yeah.
It's a bit harsh.
That made me a little unhappy. Now, I've got the second bundle for you, which is also just as gorgeous. This one's more sort of spring colours.
Yeah, no, they're lovely again. Pastel.
Beautiful.
That's a bit of ombre.
Yeah. Got vanilla, got rose. What's...
Celadon.
Celadon.
That's nice, isn't it?
What is
That's the pinky, the dark green on the end, yeah.
Oh, I've never heard that
name.
term. It's a lovely name, really lovely name. Unlike moss. Sorry. It's the name.
Moss is a lovely word. There's Cape moss, sterling moss. Any other mosses?
It just makes me think of mould, though. What? All right, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet right now.
Take that back.
I take it back.
See, these look like National Trust colours to me. We were
Yes.
talking about National Trust, weren't we? Because that's the sort of sage and
Yeah.
farrow and ball colours. There's that sort of muted, very classy colours.
They
I
are
think.
lovely,
Yes,
lovely.
yeah.
Apologies to any moss lovers out there again. And we've got vanilla, we've got rose, we've got celadon, and we've got pumpkin.
See, I'm not a fan
Ooh.
of pumpkin.
You're not?
No, cutting or eating.
I like pumpkin. I need to make you my pumpkin cake then. Pumpkin cheesecake, pumpkin cake, or pumpkin pancakes. Amazing. You will like pumpkin.
Okay.
Just on those. I know you're not convinced.
No.
I'll make some good cake with pumpkin.
Okay.
Do you like
Very
carrot cake?
soggy and moist, I would imagine, would it?
Well,
I love carrot cake and courgette cake and beetroot
then
cake.
you will love pumpkin
Okay,
cake.
Okay.
You don't taste the pumpkin, and it's moist like a carrot cake, but it's more moist.
Oh gosh. Okay.
It's almost like a pudding. like a sticky toffee
yes,
pudding.
Yeah, no,
It's amazing. Anyway, £10.95 for this particular one. Whether you like pumpkin or not, the colour is really beautiful.
It is. They're lovely colours. They are so lovely. I think the nicest colours that we've had, that we've stocked so far.
The ice cream colours.
Yes. Pistachio.
Yeah. Vanilla, of course, still. Pistachio. Orange sorbet.
Peach Melba.
Peach Melba.
Yeah.
And strawberry or raspberry. Yeah. Oh.
They are sorbet colours, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, sorbet colours.
Yeah. So that would be mint, wouldn't it? Mint, lemon, tangerine. Beautiful.
Oh.
Leave those there with you, my lovelies. Now, next up, I have got some rose-plated doggle clasps. I've got 2 lots here. Not 2 lots. 5 lots. 1. I've got them all mixed up. I don't know. I'm trying to get them all in the right order. Yep, there we are. You are getting 3 of each twice over, so you're actually getting 6, not 5. So I said there's 5 lots, there's not. 2 lots, 5 lots, there's 6 lots. Oh dear. Can't even count. £5 for 6 lots.
These are really good with those Esselons we've just had if you're doing Kumahimo braids, because the holes at the end are quite large. You can get quite a thick, you can get quite a good size Kumahimo braid in there. You can get an 8 warp on a 9 or 4 mil.
Yep.
Oh, they're lovely, aren't
There
they?
are 2 sizes to these toggles as well. So you're looking at 6.2 mil and a 3.2 mil as well. So you've got a good scope for the different
That is
mediums you want to use. I still not managed to get them in the right order. There we are. There we go. Not 2 lots. 2 lots of sizes, 3 lots of each. 6 in total. Has that confused you yet?
Yeah.
Good. Glad I can appease. Next up, I have got... Ooh.
Oh, good. I'm really pleased about this because we ran out of time on our last show
Oh.
and I was devastated.
It's beautiful. Really
But we've
beautiful.
got it in here. I think this is probably one of our nicest CZ pieces we do. It's beautiful.
Gold plated. 925 sterling silver. Cubic zirconia hot charm. Look, that's pretty workmanship, isn't it? I love the effect you've got there.
Cubic zirconia up there.
Zirconia it is, yeah. That's a bit of a typo, isn't it? Cubic zirconia.
That sounds nicer.
It does. It does.
Oh,
That
it's beautiful.
effect is
And I love the
fabulous.
gallery behind it, just allowing all that light to come through.
Yes.
Yeah,
The
this
gallery is
brilliant.
beautifully done.
This is one of my favourite CZs, I think.
Just on a simple chain, that would look amazing, wouldn't it?
Just a pair of earrings.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
imagine.
Yeah.
Gosh, they would really sparkle, wouldn't they?
They would be incredible.
Wow.
£12.95.
That's an amazing Mother's Day gift.
I was thinking
Would your
that.
mum like? Does your mum like bling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She would like that. She loves Swarovski as well.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she loves the Swarovski.
Does your mum watch the show?
Yes. She kind of mixes it with, there's another channel that I used to work for, and she still quite happily mixes it between the two. So I can't ever guarantee if she is watching when I'm on. But she does, she mixes and matches, probably between all the shopping channels, to be fair.
Oh, that's lovely.
They are beautiful. She is addicted to gemstones as I am. I've got a big love.
So if you manage to somehow take that little loop off, you could make an amazing ring, couldn't you?
Would you actually get away with doing a ring with this?
I think because you've got those open galleries that you can thread the wires through.
Yeah, but I kind of, this is it. I wouldn't. They're so pretty. I wouldn't want to cover them. I'd probably be looking for a shank that you could attach it to somehow.
Yeah.
That would make it a very high sitting.
That's lovely, isn't it?
That would be really nice. But you know, you could wire work, definitely.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Now, next up, I have got for you the most ungraceful manner possible. I'm going to have to sit down again, aren't I? Oh, have I been standing up? No. No. You're not going to play that game again, are you? That's the regular occurrences. Is she sitting or standing up? Oh, no. Because I'm the same size with both. This is another one of those gemstones that once upon a time, many eons ago, we had loads of.
Yeah, you're right.
We don't have many.
No.
We don't have
This
many.
looks beautiful against the rutile.
Absolutely. This is just as beautiful size-wise, shape-wise.
Yes,
It would go lovely with the rutile quartz.
Would be beautiful.
I'm also thinking it'd probably look really nice with the lapis. A very different look. Oh, I don't want to mess this strand up. It's quite a dark and moody piece now, isn't it?
Brooding.
Brooding.
Gosh.
£9.95. See, that's a really nice one. Now you've showed us how to do the wire wrapping of the actual stone. That's a really nice one to
You
actually
could
play
turn it
with.
You could wire wrap the whole lot and you could make quite a long lariat. It would definitely go over the head if you're doing all your wraps and things.
Yeah.
You should do rosary linking. I think you'd enjoy rosary.
I'll have to have a go. I've always been sort of nervous about doing it because I'm not great at doing the loops, which is why I go for the head pins, because it's like half the job done.
Right, okay.
Although I have recently been doing the tassels, and so I've had to do loops, and I have got better. I have got better, just not there yet.
Okay.
But yeah, no.
You need a lesson from me.
I do.
A one-to-one.
Yes, that'd be really good actually.
We'll try and do it. We'll find out when we're on together next, and we can come an hour early or something and
That'd be really good.
have a private lesson.
Thank you. I love you. You're amazing.
We need to combine our dates, don't we? You need to let me know when your dates are.
Yeah, yeah. No, that'd be really good. Because the looped wrap, I'm not good at all. That is by far one of my messiest.
Okay.
Now, I told you I'm not a tidy person. That is one of my messiest things. Now, let me just grab this a second.
Oh, what's this?
This actually launched on Sunday, and it's a little book. And it is selling to the wedding market.
I was just going to say, is this an Angela Edwards? It is, yes.
That is brilliant.
She's lovely. I love Angela.
She's got a brilliant mind as well, hasn't she? She knows exactly what she's doing. So you've got lots of different styles, lots of different opportunities for supplying.
What a brilliant little booklet.
It really is. Marketing your wedding and bridal designs. Types of weddings.
That's my big issue, I think. I'm not very good at marketing myself.
Are you not?
No. I need an agent, Andrew keeps saying.
Yeah, yeah. This is my... I was going to pick your brain, so now I'm not so sure. Because I've now got quite a bit of jewellery that I've made that I would like to sell at craft fairs and things. But first of all, I've never had the confidence to sell at a craft fair.
Okay. I'll sort you out.
And I've never done it before.
Okay. We will discuss.
That would be really helpful, thank you. So, you've got all these different designs, all these different things that you've made, and if you're like me and don't know where to start and you're wanting to do it for the bridal world, ta-da! £3.95. This is going to get you on the right track. It's simple, easy, and straightforward. It's not masses and masses and masses that you have to trawl through. You've got it all laid out really nicely, and it's actually a really beautiful colour. Really beautiful colour. I know that sounds silly, and you're looking at me bizarrely, but I like the pink.
Okay. I once bought a car because it had red seat belts.
Did you?
No other reason at all.
See, colour is a big thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Colour is a big thing. I like the idea of looking over the whole wedding party. I mean, we just mentioned about the fact that the mother of the groom, you mentioned that, is ignored.
Flower girls.
Yes.
I don't think flower girls were around when my mum got married. Sort of 50 years ago, my mum got married, and I think flower girls is more of a recent addition.
It's like page boys, isn't it?
I think she had page boys, but I think things like flower girls and...
Because here we've got bride and groom, maid of honour and matron of honour, best man, best woman, bridesmaids, flower girls, page boy, ring bearer, groomsman, ushers, bride's parent, mother of the bride and father of the bride, groom's parents, mother of the groom and father of the groom, grandparents. Obviously that will vary depending on the couples.
Yes.
So you've got a list of the people you can be considering. That's
brilliant, isn't it?
got a list of ideas of what you could be targeting, so things like tiaras, birdcage veils, necklaces, pendants, earrings, bracelets, garters. That's one a lot that people don't think about it.
What's a birdcage veil?
Apparently the birdcage is a big thing at the moment in weddings. Yeah, particularly as a centrepiece on a table. So, there you go.
Well done.
There we are. Brilliant little addition. Brilliant little addition. Now, next, I have got a star charm for you. Whoa!
Gosh.
I saw the silver side and thought, that's really beautiful. I've seen the other side and now I'm thinking, that's amazing. That is amazing, actually, size-wise. So look at the bracelet you did with the skulls. If you took the skulls away and you wanted something that's quite substantial to sit in between...
Oh, I see, yes.
This has not been seen since September and it is beautiful. Be Charmed, Pave, Star Charm, Silk and Light Peach. I really like that.
It's lovely, isn't it?
There's only 17, I'm afraid. But that is really, really quite beautiful. Yeah, I can imagine that. 8 mils? 8 mil rounds, were they?
Yeah.
Just a colour that you love, whether that's blue, green, pink, and then just this one. Is that one central piece.
I wonder where the word pave derives from. What does it mean?
The actual meaning of pave, I don't know where it derives from, but pave is close set gemstones. So it's when you've got lots of tiny gemstones that are very closely set together. And it's used for
Pave, as in pavement, as in crazy paving, as in
that would that sounds about right.
That might be pave set.
Yeah. It's normally used for diamonds. It's when they're all really closely packed.
Yes.
There you go. £16.95 for this.
Gosh,
that is
beautiful.
Brilliant.
That's lovely, isn't it? What a lovely Mother's Day gift.
Yes. Now, if you walked into well-known charm stores...
It's Swarovski.
Absolutely.
It's not CZ.
Nope. It's Swarovski.
Oh, wow. Wow.
It is Swarovski.
That's rather special.
Very special, especially for the price as well, £16.95.
Yeah,
you walked into, well, you know the ones I mean, the charm stores or any jeweller that provides charms, you're not looking at those kind of prices, especially for the amount of material you're getting here as well. Look at the size. You could just have it as a necklace if you had a snake chain.
Yeah.
Or even a popcorn chain.
Wow, that's lovely.
Look nice with pearls.
Yeah.
It really would.
But that's
look
substantial
nice with
enough
pearls.
to go onto a key fob, isn't it?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Or a bag charm, purse charm. Now next, I have got, I love these. So it's your magnetic clasp heart charm necklace. See, it's not classed, it's just classed as a clasp, but I still think that, for me, is a charm. You don't need to do anything else to it.
It's classed as a clasp.
It is classed as a clasp. Wear that at the front, though. That's a nice necklace. There we are, like that. That's beautiful. Really beautiful. So with it being magnetic, of course, if you have got any anything that a magnet will affect, it is not advisable to get. But if you don't, then it's ideal. It's easy to take off and on. It's really, really easy to just wear comfortably without it catching on things. Because quite often, do you ever have that? When you're wearing a chain and you've got a barrel clasp, have you ever had it where the little pointy bit of the barrel clasp was caught on things?
No, I think it might be a lady thing. I don't wear many. I don't wear chains.
I've had it where it's caught on my lace top before.
Oh, right, yes.
When it's got stuck.
What?
£12.95 is what you're looking at here. So you're not going to have any issues with it catching on anything. It's beautiful if you wear it at the front. It's also nice if you wear it at the back if you don't want to use it as the focal feature. It is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I love the look of that.
I still, after all these months, I still really don't understand why they're called popcorn chains. It's just it might be a me thing. It just won't sink in. I don't understand why they call it a popcorn chain.
Well, for me, the only reason I can think of it is you've got little tiny seeds. Seeds of silver.
Little kernels.
Yeah. Sometimes, I mean, I've seen things that have been made very similar, being called raspberry chains.
Raspberry chains?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it's got the little
seeds,
droops.
Yeah. Oh.
That's the only reason I can think of.
Right.
I don't actually know.
It's a charming name. It's
lovely.
Name. Yeah, it's a charming name, but...
It's like little seeds of silver is what you get on them.
They're very elegant chains. I think they're lovely. I've not seen them until Jewellery Maker started with them.
See, I wouldn't have classed this as a popcorn chain, though, because your little areas are flats, whereas normally it's little round dots that you get. They are gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Lovely gift for Mother's Day as well, if you're thinking of buying for Mother's Day.
So will your husband buy a Mother's Day gift on Gaia's behalf?
Yes. Because for Christmas, Gaia bought me a pearl necklace, just a little single pearl, which I can't wear because she likes to pull. Yeah. So I've got to wait till she's a little bit older. The necklace I wear at the moment is substantial enough to withstand her going, She tries to attack anyone's necklace, in fairness. I introduced her to Labradorite the other day. The whole pebble. It's like that big. And then she just looked at it, grabbed it out of my hand and went, not even thought about it, straight in.
Thinking it was a rusk. Do you still get rusks?
Yes, you do.
Yes. What, that particular rusk?
You do get rusks, and you also get the reduced sugar versions as well.
Delicious.
Wow.
Do you still like them?
Yeah.
There we are. The amount of people who are like, no, they're amazing. Yes, we have them in our household at this moment in time as we speak. Other biscuity, melty goodness are available. I've got so many different treats around the house. She likes bananas.
That's nice.
Bananas and pesto, not together. And hummus.
Oh, I love hummus. This is beautiful strand.
This is beautiful. They're not quite. They are little cushion shapes, but with the way they've been drilled, they actually look like diamonds. Little diamonds. They are lovely, aren't they? How would you set these then? How would you work with these?
can't quite see. Let me get my glasses on. How the drill hole is? How is it? How are they drilled?
So I'd say top drilled. So just straight through the top there. So it's a diamond shape.
Oh gosh,
like a
yes.
kite.
Oh, I get you.
So top drilled diamonds is the way I would describe it.
Briolet wrapping, wouldn't it?
Oh,
you could do briolet.
you could, yeah.
You could do briolet.
Yeah.
Gosh, they're beautiful.
They are really lovely.
They do look like hearts from here because the way that they've been packed onto the strand. They look like little hearts, but in fact they're cushions.
I like the fact there is substantial depth to them as well. Each and every single one of them has got a definite girdle. So if you wanted to wire wrap around the edge or bezel set it almost, you could. You absolutely could. There's a beautiful elegance to it. I'd quite like to just have one on an earring.
You could embed it into cerulean or resin.
Ooh.
They would be lovely.
Yeah, they would. Oh, they really would. Yeah, really would. And of course, both sides have been faceted as well, so you've got this fantastic sheen to the surface. I mean, look at that sparkle. Yeah, you can't go wrong with that, can you, really? That is brilliant. Gorgeous design.
Did you see the dragon that Alison and Nadia made? Well, I'm just imagining if Alison's watching, a wirework stegosaurus. You could have those as the spines down its back. That'd look amazing, wouldn't it?
That'd be brilliant.
Yeah.
That would be brilliant. I was thinking scales for a moment. I thought you were going to mention scales.
Yeah, dragon scales, yeah. It's a lovely shape.
It's a really lovely shape.
Wow.
I would kind of, yeah.
Is this a brand new strand, Bex? No, it's lovely, isn't it?
No, I believe it's been on once before, but I've not seen it. Love that. Choker. Apparently it's not been seen since October.
Wow.
And it's only ever been on once. That's really beautiful. Sorry, I'm just staring at it now, going, what could I do with it? Now, next up, I have got for you, these I think you'll like. Very, very much. Beryl! 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 Multicoloured beryl at that. So we're looking at beautiful morganites, gorgeous aquamarines. You might even be getting a little bit of heliodor in there as well with the yellows coming through. That one though, this one right here, this one right here. I love this because it's it's almost like if winter was pink.
Oh, really?
Yes,
oh, gosh.
really.
I can't think of anything worse.
Why not? Think of it, it'd be beautiful.
A pink Christmas.
Yes.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Come on. Pink Christmas. Well, I was thinking more of like, nice purpley sky in the background with wisps of pink clouds across. And then your snow. Wow. £6.95.
I'm not a pink person, let's be honest.
I am, unfortunately, I am. I was in denial for years. Years and years and years, and then realised everything I had was pink. And then turned into a goth, so then it went all black instead.
I was never a goth.
Yeah, I was a goth for a long time. Love the blues on this. £6.95, great colour, great look, great style. They'd look fabulous as cascade. £6.95, this one's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Absolutely ridiculous. I'd be tempted to just use that one, but I don't know how I would use just one. I want to show it off. In fact, I'd probably marry it up with the blue, in fairness.
Yeah. That aquamarine's amazing, isn't it?
It is really stunning.
I love beryl. I think beryl's my favourite, I don't know, family of gemstones, but I love the agates. I really like the agates.
Yeah. No, I can see why. I think beryl for me is one of my ultimate families. because you do have emerald in there, you do have your heliodors and your bixby, and they're just the magical, gorgeous stones. Very, 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 very impressive gemstone.
Bixby could be the Incredible Hulk of the gemstone world.
Kind of is, isn't it? Because it's so rare. It's so expensive. Bixby is basically the red variety of beryl, which is just ridiculously expensive. Now, next to, what was that, my lovely? Ooh! Oh, in that case, we don't have time for anything else, apart from to say, it's been amazing.
It's been nice. It's flown by again.
It's gone really quick.
When are you back with us?
I am back tomorrow night, with Laura Binding.
Gosh.
Laura, you got me. Thank you for tonight. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. It's been good. We must, as I said, we must conglomerate our diaries.
You need to show me how to wire up a lot better than I can.
That'd be cool. I'm back Monday morning.
Yay!
I've done 4 late shows in a row, so I'm back on.
You're back on Monday morning.
With my first ever sterling wire kit. I've never worked with sterling wire before. And then Thursday night.
Brilliant.
With Gemma and Zena. That's going to be a fun show.
That's the 1st of March?
Me and Shibori, yes. Yeah, me and Shibori, can you imagine?
It's going to be an amazing beginning to the month. The doubt in your eyes, you'll be fine, you'll be absolutely fine. Don't forget to check your baskets out on every single thing that you've popped in there today, and also if you want to watch back the demos, of course we're going on through the night on a repeat, but you can see them on YouTube a little bit later on as well. So can I just say again, a huge massive thank you to you, because you are brilliant. Thank you to the team, and a huge thank you to every single one of you for watching tonight. Make sure you tune in again tomorrow at 8 AM. Good night. Mwah. Love to all.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information. Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker.